your local sports leader. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Rillat on a beautiful Friday morning.
Look at your graphics in the background. Very nice.
Yeah, the our engineer in New York was on vacation, and he will watch the show sometimes, and he takes pride in the background that he set up. Now he just got back today, of course, the day I'm leaving, and he goes, oh, that won't do at all. And so he not only did I get the graphic in the background, but I got rotating.
Nice.
Rotato Express in the background.
Does that make him truly a remote engineer?
100% remote engineer. Let's see what is going. I got a lot of stuff for you. I got 3 things for you this morning, Jason. Let's see if I can remember the third, because today's getaway day for me. Right after the show, back across the pond, going to watch a match at Goodison Park in Everton, the former home of the Everton English Football Club.
It's at a park.
It's at a park, yeah. There's like swings and stuff. It's pretty cool. There's like the little horse that you ride up and down, and teeter-totters, all that fun stuff. Maybe later today, we should do Mount Parkmore. And what I mean by that is like coolest things you would see at a park/playground if you were designing your own.
Okay.
So just think about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go reunite with the child and do that, and then back over, be ready Monday. So what was the first thing? So I was having a conversation. Well, I'll give you the minor one. This is the silly one, but it's actually true. So remember when I was on vacation and I had that weird blood pressure thing, and then they put a heart monitor on me for 2 weeks and all that. So a couple announcements on that. Number one, I'm happy to say that earlier this week in the shower, pause for effect, I got the final bit of adhesive off my chest. That's right. 2 weeks, same adhesive. You know, they did this whole thing with it. Thank you. That is the adhesive removal cowbell. We need a sponsor for that. Because they had to shave my left pectoral, throw that thing on there, but they painted it with some sort of adhesive so that it wouldn't come off for 2 weeks.
That's your workout pack.
My workout pack. Well, so that's going to tie into this in a second. So I wore that. Taking it off was not great. And then later I found out that in the box they gave me to send it back, they had instructions on how to like take off make it less rippy when it sucked, dude. It was Kelly Clarkson, Steve Carell moment type of thing, even though I had my chest shaved. Yeah. So, and I know a lot of people are wondering, yes, I wore the heart monitor, which is basically, think of it as like a little beige button, the size of an OK sign between your thumb and forefinger, about as big as my finger and my thumb around. That was on my chest. And then these 2 wings, I guess is the best way to describe it, that came off of it that had little electrodes in it, right? So when I took it off after wearing it for 2 weeks, showering with it, I had to tape it up and cover it when I showered, but I'd had it on for 2 straight weeks. When I took it off before I put it in the box to mail it back, I 100% smelled it. Because you kind of have to. You have to. I sniffed it. Like,
and?
What is this even? Not as bad. It wasn't a great smell, but it wasn't terrible. It wasn't. And let me put it this way. If I was doing a blind smell test and that had come up, I would not have been able to identify that was something human body related. So it didn't have any of those recognizable human smells. It just was like a mixture, I guess, of adhesive and skin and sweat and God knows what. I wouldn't put it on as a cologne, but it wasn't, the worst thing ever. So
it was
gross.
It was little bits of you.
Little bits of me. 100. Well, and so to that point, this is the silliest thing I'm dealing with today.
Oh, you're going to put that on eBay and see if it sells?
The heart monitor? No, I had to send it back so they could could see.
Scratch and sniff, smell Carmichael Dave in the reel.
Honestly, if I was, let's say, if my if my celebrity status was equal to, let's say, the guy that plays Thor, Chris Hemsworth, just randomly think of that.
Someone's buying that.
That thing sells on eBay for sure. Thor's heart monitor 100% sells on eBay for like probably in the thousands. And when I say thousands, I mean, I don't think it gets over 10 grand. 1, 2, 3,000. Anyways, not doing it. So my problem now that I'm dealing with is, remember I told you they shaved my left pectoral, right?
Yeah.
So it just looked like I'm not a tremendously hairy. I'm not a big old gorilla like you. Like I'm not a tremendously hairy guy. I got a little bit of well, you can grow. You got like a Vlade beard. You probably shaved this morning, right?
I shaved at 5:58.
I can already see like shadow around your lip. Like that's, God bless you. I wish I had that. Takes me 9 years to grow a beard that looks like someone Lee press on pubes on my face. Like I don't have what you have.
I use them differently than you do.
So I
They're
get
nails.
home.
They're nails.
One side of my chest has some hair on it. The other side is bald. So I'm like, well, this won't do. So I brought the vacuum upstairs and I just went to town with the clippers, right? I shaved the whole thing just so it would be even, right? But here's the problem. I've reached the point now where it's growing out enough to where it's kind of itchy. And I don't really know what to do. It like when it just starts growing back.
Yeah.
And it's itchy. Like I can feel it's like this constant itch on my chest. And I don't know whether I should just, when I get home, just reshave it all over again. But then you're shaved chest guy. And unless you're like a bodybuilder, that won't do. I don't think. You can't just walk around.
I think you have to power through the itch or keep shaving it. Because it won't, at some point it won't itch anymore. And it'll just grow back like a wildfire.
100%. Yeah. So that's kind of the decision I'm at is, do I power through the itch phase? Or do I just become chest shavy guy, which is kind of annoying. It makes it adds a good 5-10 minutes to the shower because you have to shave your chest and then you have to like be really careful around the nipple. And then you have to shave your chest, do the same thing on the other side. Then you have to like, even though I don't have the same amount of hair on like my stomach, there's a little bit. So I got to shave that, it's not, I would say that's more fur than hair. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's weird where, I mean, we always talk about, not always, but just the random spots that hairs can grow. Like I have hairier legs than I do arms, but I have hair in my arms. And then like my chest, I have a little bit up on the pecs.
Yeah.
But I probably have more on the fur, like you're talking about, the belly.
Yeah.
But you have less there, and then there's like a wayward one that's like what's this one up here doing?
Oh, I have one of those too, where it's like lower. You ever have the ones where you're like, is that a neck hair or a chest hair?
Yeah.
I don't know because it's kind of connected.
Yeah. I got one guy like that's one up here. It's like I can't tell if it's blonde or gray. That's like I don't know.
Just pops up.
Just hangs out. Like if I'm in the mirror, I'm like, what is that?
You know what? I think I can take a pretty good guess on what color that is.
I got one random
Chris.
one that comes out of the back side of my ear, about halfway up.
Wow.
On the back of my earlobe. It's one solitary.
Wait, on your right earlobe?
I think it's on my right earlobe.
Oof.
No.
What? Is that me?
That's a sign.
You
Don't
might
tell
want
him,
to
Chris.
MD that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's not the left, right? Left is fine.
No. Yeah, left's great. It's the right one.
I'm checking.
Yeah. Look out.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know.
So anyway, I gotta, that's a decision I gotta make. By the way, Sactown Sports hairiest hosts. Would that be, I think honestly, would it be you than me? Well, what about Matt? Matt's like,
oh no, Matt's hairy.
Matt is low key hairy.
Low key. Like I think he gets some of these like,
yeah,
up above the shirt sometimes. Like,
yeah. Then it's between me and Alan. I think probably me then Alan. I don't know.
Alan might be a shave guy.
You think so? Well,
of
that
all
doesn't,
the hosts.
Yeah.
I think it's
Right.
Matt.
I
Matt
think
and
you're
then
right.
me.
Which is kind of ironic if you think about it.
Why is that, Chris?
Why?
To explain.
Because you could say that he has the most hair, like you're saying now, but in a lot of ways he has the least hair.
That's like me.
Yeah. It's a
That is
fair
like
point.
you.
So if we're the top 2 seeds,
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think so.
because Dave, you got a
probably
good head of hair. Alan's got a good head of hair. Kayla
then it's a
obviously
fight
has a good
between-
head of hair.
Yeah, then it's a
Whitey.
fight between Whitey and Kayla.
Yeah.
And you might be saying, well, hold on, how dare you? Kayla's, but here's what, but like you just said, Kayla's got a big, giant, full head of hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Whitey, I feel like Whitey's just, he's got hair and then that's it. He just, or nothing's, nothing. He didn't have hair on his arms.
I don't think so. Nothing
I don't think
sticks
so.
out. Hello.
So that's deal number one.
Okay.
The second one is just coming to terms with age and the fact that I did the thing last night and I woke up I went to like turn over last night in bed, and man, I don't even know how I did it, but I did that sciatic thing today, so I'm like limping. I like got into an Uber this morning and I like had to like pull my left leg up and into the car, and I really hope it goes away because I got to deal with it on this flight tonight.
Oh, you're in the perfect spot. You will be in the perfect spot.
Why?
You just go into the doctor's office over there, and they'll take you everything for free.
Yeah, but also I'd have to get in line today for my appointment Monday. You're leaving.
Yeah, I
that
think you'd be
part
good.
out. Yeah.
We saw a girl sprain her ankle, and she was out in 45 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where were you though?
London.
See, that's
Sound like you're from London.
I was not the right person to watch that fall happen.
I'm gonna guess you laughed.
Very loudly. I was an ugly American.
Yeah. So that's always stupid when you hurt yourself sleeping. And then I think the final thing was I was talking to Mason when I got off the show last night, and he's having a great old time over there. And he went and ate at he had lunch with his new comrades, if you will, over there.
Oh, wow. Any chance he's staying?
No,
Okay.
like
Oh.
he's having a great time. He knows he has to go back to school next week. He's not looking forward to starting the whole school schedule again. He's enjoying himself, but I think like his father, he's not huge on the food, which is kind of where I'm going with this. So they all went to a Burger King. Right? Which,
I mean,
cool.
when in
It
England.
used to be Burger Queen over there, but a few years ago it changed to Burger
That's
King.
right. That's right. There's a Burger Prince. Yeah, the whole thing. So he was telling me, and he's sharing story like, I think they microwave their onion rings. They don't fry them. They were weird, and they don't have regular Coke. It's Coke Zero. But he said the Whopper was good. So we started talking about. I must have said something like, "Hey, buddy, you could always go work at Burger King. Let less pressure, whatever." And that led to a conversation of had I ever worked in fast food, and I had to make a decision there as to whether, because there's certain things that my kids getting older now. I'm telling them more. I'm being more open. They're young adults. And I had to decide if I was going to share a story with him I had never shared with him and still have not shared with his sister about the one time that I worked at a fast food restaurant, which I'm sure I've told this on the air. At this point, I've told every story on the air about. But it was me and my buddy, the guy, Chris, I usually refer to as my brother. And we were both working at this Burger King. It was in Carmichael on Angle and Fair Oaks Boulevard. It was the Burger King I went to growing up. You got a place, Jason? I could see you placing it in your head. Angle and Fair Oaks Boulevard. It was like a dentist office across the way.
It's not there anymore, is it?
Yeah, it's still there. It was at least a couple months ago. I drove by there, but it's before the Manzanita curve. If you're driving down from where you live, it'd be on the left side. Angle's kind of a random one because a lot of people don't know Angle, but if you went up there, you go to the old La Sierra. And then there's a little shopping center kind of behind it. It's out there on the corner. You'd know it.
Yeah.
You'd recognize it from the Burger King logo. So I know that this was right around the time, because I was still in high school, and this was right around the time the song Achy Breaky Heart was killing it. And I am 63 years old. My buddy, his younger brother. Well, I mean, There's like gonna
Wait,
be
so
a
your
sad-
brother's younger brother isn't your brother?
No, but he was dying of brain cancer at the time. And so, how you feel now, Chris?
Fine. It's not your
Okay,
brother.
So wow. So he's at Kaiser on Morse. We're working and staying at it because our friends live right across the street in those apartments. So we go to work and go to the hospital, go to work and go to the hospital. And that's why I dropped out my senior year. Was we were staying with his younger brother Daryl at the hospital and just kind of being with him and for his last few months of being alive. Anyways, so we were late probably for like the third time. We always had this. That was one of the conditions. We had the same exact shifts. We worked 30 something hours a week. So we were late, and the manager, his name was like Elmo or something. It was something weird like that. Elijah, Elmo, Eldrick. I don't know.
Elijah or Elmo.
Yeah.
One of them, but I remember he was a big boy, and he had to wear overalls underneath his like Burger King outfit.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy.
I mean, he was like, I'm pretty confident he wasn't, he was a middle-aged man, but I don't think he made it to old age without some serious dietary changes.
Sounds like you're saying he's a Whopper.
He was a Whopper with cheese, dude. So he lets us know, this is like on a Thursday or Friday. He lets us know, hey, you guys, I got to let you go. Like this, like third time, whatever it was. Okay, all right. It is what it is. We weren't, wasn't making a look a career out of it. So, but there you go. So Monday, I get a call. Well, he and I were living together. I get a call to go downtown Sacramento, because the FBI wanted to talk to us. Super random. So I'm telling my son this, right? We're now getting into this story. Imagine being my son and you have to hear all these crappy stories. So I'm telling him how we go downtown and they put Ben and I in different rooms. And it wasn't like, spotlight from above in your face, but it was kind of like that. They were interrogation rooms.
Tell the truth, son.
Well, we'll get to that because it's still one of the funniest things I've ever encountered. But it was unintentionally funny. I guess the thought was, and I imagine this is probably the course, if they thought it was arson, the course of the investigation would be, okay, so do you have any disgruntled employees? Has anyone, whatever, have you let anybody go recently? And maybe one of them was like, oh yeah, these two guys, and maybe they said, oh, they probably definitely did it. Or maybe they said, I can't imagine they did. But either way, we're on the list. And I don't know if the list was any longer than 2 people. So we go downtown. We get put in the separate rooms. I don't know I can't remember. He told me. I don't know what they asked him. But the problem is Ben had a record. Like Ben was in juvie and had done some stuff growing up. I did not. But I had
son.
2. I really was, except without the other complications. So I remember that one of the 2 FBI guys, like I was sitting at the table and he like sits on the table with his like leg near me, like leaning in. He's like, listen, son, your buddy over there's got a record, obviously. He's been around. You haven't. You seem like a good kid, bright future. So I'm gonna give you a story here, okay? You basically right now, you're on a train. All right, you're on a train right now, okay, with a little open door on it. And the train's just starting to go.
Ooh, he's inceptioning you.
Train's starting to move. And, you know how trains go. They start very slowly, and then they build up speed, then they get to top speed. Right now, train's going very, very slow. Longer you wait to jump off the train, more it's going to hurt when you hit the ground. So my suggestion, son, is jump off this train right now. Make it easy on yourself. Make it easy. Just tell us the truth. We know what happened. And I'm like, I'm telling you the truth, man. We did not do this. I don't know what to tell you.
Wait, did they tell you what it was that they were looking for?
Well, no, they told us that the Burger King had, half of the Burger King had burnt down. There was a fire at the Burger King.
Gotcha.
Right. So anyways, long story, incredibly long.
So it's
we got
disgruntled employee and Dave.
Yeah. Ben and I, disgruntled employees. Maybe we decided to set a little fire. Well, we didn't, and we had to give them like our whereabouts, where we were, people that saw, whatever. We never went back, and I guess they figured it out. It turned out I found out not that long after, but somebody that worked there, or somebody told me that they ended up discovering somehow it was an unhoused individual that was trying to keep warm or eat something or whatever, and they lit a fire by the dumpster, and it got out of control, lit up the dumpster, and that's what they traced it back to, and it wasn't Ben, it wasn't me. And, yeah, classic case.
And how much did you pay that guy to do that?
Honestly, though, like, those things you see on Facebook where it's like, how many of these things have you done? Skydive, go to Paris, eat a fish, whatever, and you play golf, go on a roller coaster. Like, I can check off been interrogated by the FBI. And I got rid of that one when I was like 17, 18 years old.
Never seen one of those on the list.
Yeah, that is actually a great point. So I told my told my son that. And he was like, "What?" Really? And then it turned into a whole and that's why I'm strict on you, and that's why
He's like, "Did you really do it though?"
I was like, "Hell yeah, I did." Screw that Burger King.
Those guys did. I don't know a thing.
Right? Your way, right away. Yeah, that was. You know what? I got to be careful. I don't want to reopen the case.
No, I think the statute's good.
I don't know, what is the statute of limitations on burning down half a Burger King? It's
Actually,
gotta be.
It is 45 years, so you're not good yet.
Oh, see, and I've left the scene. I'm on the other side of the country right now.
Yes,
so I'm running from it.
Fleeing.
Oh, you're good. 3 to 10 years.
I'm good. Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Wait, so you can arson something, not a verb, and then if you get away with it for 10 years, you're good? You just come out and be like, I burnt it down. Haha, sucker. Wow.
Maybe give it 11.
So now what's the real story, Dave?
I mean, can I ask a question? It is a dumb question, because I'm sure there's why is there a statute of limitations on arson? I'm asking,
well, then,
why
if you're thinking about... Now, you're not talking about, say, you set a fire and unfortunately someone dies or something like that. That's not covered by,
No, I know. There's no statute on that. I know.
But, how many open cases?
But why would you? Who cares? If I arsoned 22 years ago, let's say, and then 22 years later, somebody has a videotape that shows that I lit this fire. Why do I get away with it 22 years later?
What
is the thought behind that? They don't have to look. Let's say they closed the case, whatever. They're not going to
the case is closed.
Right. So then, but new evidence, and then they reopen the case. And, Dave did it. Well, you did the crime, I don't know. What is the thought behind expiring that crime? Why not just...
Fire's out.
It could be fire, smoldering.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the idea with that, everyone had been made whole afterwards through insurance or something to that effect.
What year was this, by the way, did you say, Dave? What song was crushing at the time?
It was Achy Breaky Heart.
So early 90s?
I think it was 90, 93, 94.
I mean, if they had only interrogated you and Ben together... This is when you guys look at each other and start singing, "We didn't start the fire."
The fire, which I think was earlier.
Yeah.
Wasn't that? Yeah, that was the late 80s.
89.
The FBI agent must have looked at Dave and said immediately, before we even get started, do not sing that stupid Billy Joel song.
Don't tell my heart. Oh, that other one. I got you. And little would we know that decades later, Billy Ray Cyrus would have an even bigger hit with Lil Nas X. Remember that song where he sang on it?
Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow. Oh, God,
but not as big of a song as his daughter.
I just thought of something. Dave is now the biggest Lil Nas X fan at the station.
Why?
R.I.P. Kyle. It's just you two.
I am a huge Lil Nas X fan. I'm not gonna lie. No bit. I love Lil Nas X. What's the other thing? I know we got a break. We were talking about statutes of limitations on arson. Chris said something about you do the time, you do the. And then he said everyone made whole or something, which sounds weird. I don't know. It'll come to me. All right, look. We got a big Friday show for you already. You can tell. We're all ready to go.
Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Let's start it with another 2.5 minute break after a stinking sweep. Like, really, just. All right, fine. I'm just gonna bitch about it. It is what it is. They're gonna do it, and then I'm gonna bitch, and then we'll be done with it. We'll start off. We got a lot to get to. A lot of different questions. Whether it's baseball, we got football. We had real football last night. Well, sort of real football. What's your favorite sports biopic? We got questions like that. We got Friday Fun and Games, celebrity birthdays. But when we come back, a legend has announced that he is hanging him up after this season is over. Mike Krukow will exit the broadcast booth, and we'll talk about that and broadcasters in general next.
SactownSports.com is your online home for sports in Sacramento. Dive deep into the Kings, 49ers, Raiders, Giants, Athletics, and more with your favorite local personalities and some of the most trusted sports voices in the community. Stream Sactown Sports 1140. Watch original video content and read in-depth analysis all in one location. SactownSports.com. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here's to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, text, and 5G data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Catch the future of San Francisco Giants baseball right here in Sacramento with the Sacramento River Cats at Sutter Health Park. See tomorrow's stars take the field today and be part of the big league journey. Get your River Cats baseball tickets now at rivercats.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
This rejoinder always gets me, Jason, because even though the songs couldn't be more different, the first 4 notes of this song are the same exact notes as Blame It on the Rain by Milli Vanilli. And then that's the mode I'm in. Then that's what I want to hear. Blame it on the rain. Banger.
That is a banger. I've got a question for you before we get to this segment. I know you are a fan and have been before of the Ocho.
Yes.
I think it's today. I don't know. You know how every once in a while they have a day where they've got a bunch of stuff on. So I just watched Beach Tennis was just on. So it looked like pickleball. Imagine pickleball on a volleyball sand beach court.
Sure.
But guess what's on now? And if I said, I don't even know how many guesses I could give you, but just, I don't know. What do you think's coming up?
It's not going to, okay. So it'd be like, I'll just say dog hula hooping.
Okay.
Chase tagging while doing an Excel spreadsheet.
Well, the greatest thing is, as they keep showing the announcers, they're in full tuxes. This event is indoors.
Okay.
And it's called Donk Toss.
Oh, I love donk toss.
Do you really know what it is?
I absolutely do. So you have these like blow up donkeys.
You do know it.
Yeah, and I watch it. I DVR it. This is legit. And so you have this center circle, right?
Yep.
With different lines in it. And so you stand I don't know how many feet away, but let's call it 10 feet away. And the job is you're not just trying to toss this blow up donkey into the circles, but you get different points based on if you landed on its front feet, if you landed on all four, and then I forget the term, but it's like a donk off or something. If you land it on its back, but standing up, like balancing on its back, it ends the game immediately.
I think it's badonkadonk.
But and two of the contestants in there, they all have like their fun donk toss names.
Yeah. But
two of the contestants are married, and usually they end up going against each other in the competition because there's probably only 8 people that do this. I've looked it up. I think because I thought about taking this when I went on vacation recently. I thought about getting a donk toss set up and taking it with us. It does look, honest to God, fun, but I want to say the donk toss, the whole setup is like $250 or something like that.
So you have heard of it?
Oh, yes. Sorry,
amazing.
I don't know if that was in the bid or not.
I could not even imagine that you had this much intel on. It's like cornhole meets the water bottle flip. I don't know what it is, but they're into it, and you obviously are too.
It's fun. I want to play it. It's $200. So I was a little bit
expensive sport.
It is an expensive sport, but hey, $200 includes custom donks, a scoring mat, and more. All the accessories.
I mean, at this point, can't we make up something for the Ocho if that's on there?
That's what the best part is. These people no, Jason. See, that's kind of the point. Why am I, Chris? You got to turn on his camera. I think you guys may have already. What is that stupid game you play with the ping pong ball on the table?
Oh yeah, that Chris and I created. Bounce.
Yeah,
I think we call it bounce.
I shouldn't call it stupid. It actually looks really fun.
You haven't played. You're jealous.
Yeah, I am a little. Yeah, I walk in. I see you guys having fun. Like, what if that could easily be a game on the Ocho?
Yeah, and it helps in our studio because we have obstacles, so it's not as easy as like, hey, you've got a table, you got to bounce the ball once, then you got to bounce it twice, and you got But we're going over microphones, headsets, pens, donuts, whatever it might be in here.
I have long wanted us to have, and I think about this every 2-4 years during the Olympics, that we could have some sort of KHTK Sactown Sports Olympics that consist of all games that we've basically made up or that aren't even on the Ocho. Like, why not have some form of paper football flick?
Yeah.
Where, you go to different lengths and different distances, and there you go. Then you could have the ping pong ball game. Didn't we do it that soccer ball we always play with?
We have that. We have you trying to throw a spiral.
I love kick chase in the face of the soccer ball.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
You're very good at that. But I guarantee you with the equipment or lack thereof we have in that air studio, because we also, I think, have a couple of wedges from golf.
Mm-hmm.
And so we could come up with something where you try to hit the soccer ball with the wedge and land it in some circle. And you know what I'm saying? Like, here we go. Kids today don't understand what it was like. We had to make up games with nothing, dude. I got a fork, some bubble gum, half of my dad's old beer bottle, and a marble. And we somehow, like an hour later, it's all right. It's the Giants versus the Yankees, Game 7 on the line, and a rubber band. I'm all about it. That's where the Ocho. That's pure sport, Jason.
It is. It is.
They're not.
I'm so proud of you for knowing about donk toss because we're in the quarterfinals right now, so it's pretty big.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Christian Piles versus Buddha. It's the 3-6 matchup.
Is it Buddha or Buddha?
Oh, you're right. I saw it really quickly. Oh, but some guy's dressed as like Evel Knievel with a cowboy hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bud is the last name, by the way. I know that contestant.
Oh, Launchpad Leroy.
The first names, I can't believe it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was his enemy.
He's Launchpad Leroy is going against. This guy looks serious.
Oh.
Matt.
Is that a real donkey?
It is. There's a real donkey on site.
Is there? Okay, now this is starting to sound like something else.
And I'm in on it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. How fun is that? How fun does that look? They've got a Bikini Island challenge. I'm here for donk toss, and I'm kind of sad that I'm missing it right now, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, Pollock is up early 4-0, now 4-2 on Launchpad Leroy. But he just got a 4-pointer. I don't understand this game.
Did it land because it landed on landed backwards on the two legs?
Okay. But you don't want it to land on all fours and in the
no, you don't land it on all fours.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you land it upside down on its back and it balances, you win the game instantly.
Earlier, like they were doing like B-roll stuff of like the people getting ready, and a guy literally was like polishing this inflatable.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay.
By the way, it started yesterday. Some of the things you've already missed, the T-Rex World Championship races.
Oh, yeah, those were actually really good. I did see that on
It was
the women's race was really close.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Photo finish.
Corgi races are always fun.
Yeah.
The Meadowlands Wiener Dog Derby, always fun. The Great Bahamian Crab Race, always fun. World Dog Surfing last night. And then today, we already missed the Golden Tee Golf Champion. I love the Golden Tee Golf Championships. By the way, everybody listening right now should be recording all of this because I'm telling you, these are phenomenal things to watch when you're ready to go to sleep or when you just need background, like afternoon, you just want to put something on. There's no sports on. And you're like, you know what? Honestly, I think primetime robot fighting sounds great.
Why not?
The putting zone shootouts. These guys are honestly some of the best putters you will ever see. Broom hockey championships. You're watching donk toss, right now. Here's what's coming up. Wiffle Ball World Series.
Oh, yes.
At 8 a.m., the donk toss Bikini Island Challenge, so you didn't miss that. At 9, we'll still be on the air, so we will have live coverage. The Turf Wars Adult Kickball Battle of the Stars.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Roof Ball?
No, but I'm intrigued.
Okay.
That was definitely a game that you probably played as a kid.
100%. Guarantee you played at least
a
version
is it where you
of
throw
Roof
the
Ball.
football up there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't quite
So
understand what they're doing, but like has to go around the chimney or something or
Yeah, or just come down and say, this is a new one I haven't seen. The housekeeping games. Is this where they fold the beds or make the beds?
What's the one where the balloon, you keep the balloon up and there's like all the house objects, like they're jumping over the couch and you just can't let the balloon hit the ground.
Oh, I know exactly. And they're diving to keep
like
the
I
balloon
played
in
that
the air.
game in my house all the time. As a kid.
Absolutely. Pillow. Have you ever watched competitive pillow fighting?
Yes. I like the one too. It's like it's a circle and it's 3 soccer goals and you're kind of going wherever you want. And maybe there's 2 or 3 balls in there. It's just crazy.
Do you know what that balloon game is called?
What's that?
Keepy Uppy.
Oh, of course. Keepy Uppy.
Sounds exactly like what you would call it as a kid.
Yeah. What are you playing? Keepy Uppy.
We'll have more on this later. Just one more note, just a heads up, because I am recommending some stuff. At 11 p.m. tonight, the Big League Chew, they're re-airing the National Bubblegum Blowing Championship. I'll tell you right now, I watched that live, and I've watched it. Sucked. It sucked.
I thought it blew.
And yeah, it blew. It did. They're the worst bubbles ever. And yeah, a lot of them are little kids, and you feel bad, but they're terrible. We all blew far bigger bubbles on a regular basis than whoever the world champion is. So I won't recommend that. Maybe they'll do better this year. But last year's Big League Chew bubble blowing contest sucked. We'll take a break when we come back. Well, we didn't get to the Mike Krukow thing, but we also have NFL notes to get to as well. We'll see which one we fit in. Had a real Hall of Fame game last night. We'll do that next.
Football is back.
This is Sactown, baby!
And Sactown Sports 1140 is your home for primetime NFL games this season.
This is Kevin Harlan of Westwood One. Catch all the NFL primetime action.
Catch Monday, Thursday, and Sunday night football, international games, the NFL playoffs, and the Super Bowl right here on Sactown Sports all season long. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Progressive presents the Museum of You.
We begin our tour with a unique piece, a relic from the early big screen television era. Remarkable. Next, we find a juicer, which historians believe has only ever been used once. And finally, compact discs from the emo era. A rare find indeed.
Some things should be history, but until then, you could protect what's important to you and save by bundling your auto insurance with a renter's policy from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, I'm Justin Gingery from the law firm of Gingery, Hammer, and Associates. When you have been injured by the fault of another, you will want advice you can trust. If you know an attorney you can trust, I hope you call that person. But if you don't, please call me. I promise I will be the attorney you can trust. Along with my partner and associates, I have been helping accident survivors recover for their injuries for over 25 years. And we can help you. There's no charge for calling, so please call us today.
When you get an injury, just call Gingery.
I love a girls' weekend, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
You can usually find me in the kitchen, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm still in the mix with Skyrizi to treat my joint symptoms.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe at 4 months.
Or if you're an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Ben Hogan said, good golf starts with a good grip. It's true. If the golf club isn't in a square position after you grip it, you'll have to do something in the swing to manipulate it back to square. Otherwise, you're hitting big slices or duck hooks. Then you start gripping the club tighter, and that tension runs through the hands, up the arms, and into the shoulders. You're done before you even take the club back. 9 times out of 10, when I make a small adjustment in a friend's grip, the ball flight is much closer to straight or even a slight draw. You want to hold the club more in the fingers than in the palm, which allows your wrist to better hinge. The lifeline on your right hand will cover the thumb on your left. In this position, you'll see the top 2 knuckles on the back of your left hand, and the V created by the thumbs and forefingers should be parallel and point to your right shoulder. Grip pressure should be about 4 or 5 on a scale of 10. The correct grip is incredibly important, and if you're having issues, see your PGA golf professional. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
All right, we welcome you back. 1-800-912-1140 is your phone number. 916-339-1140, your text line. From the text line, Keepy Uppy is a great episode of Bluey for all you dads out there. Okay. Well, I heard somewhere that Bluey is like really good for dogs.
Really?
So, yeah, like
I've heard it's just a good show in general.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know. Bluey. I've never seen an episode. But I'll trust the peeps, Jason Ross. You know,
sometimes you just got to trust the peeps.
Yeah, I trust the peeps. So, NFL last night. What a game. By the way, I'm taking a chance here. Do you have highlights?
I was actually just looking. I don't see them.
From
wait,
last
hang on.
night.
Are they, Chris?
Oh.
Yeah, I was there.
He was there. He was there, Chris.
I'm going. Hang on. Wait for it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do.
Really?
Sorry, I was on the wrong date. My bad. Operator error.
Hall of Fame game highlights are top of the pops when it comes to I mean, it's not going to get better than that. So why don't you take us through? Because this actually ended up being one of the rare preseason games that was kind of fun.
I'm going to just play at first the Hall of Fame game opener. That's what it's listed.
Yes.
From the Arizona Cardinals radio network. So let's see.
Yes.
Here we go. We're getting ready to play some football and kick this one off. Chad Ryland standing in his own 35. A pair of return men for the Carolina Panthers. And we are fired up. Let there be football as the kick is away.
We have football.
Okay. We got football. We have NFL. We have professional football, ladies and gentlemen.
And somebody, well, unless the game was 0-0, which it was not, had to score first in the preseason. And why not let it be, Dave, your Arizona Cardinals?
Bye.
Pound game straight ahead, slams into the line, surge forward, drive in the legs into the end zone for a Cardinals touchdown. Corey Kiner caps a 13-play touchdown drive, and the Cardinals get on the scoreboard first.
How about that?
Well, this is a sign of things to come. I mean, the Cardinals, are they going to run away with this? No, not in Carolina's watch. They're going to tie it quickly.
What? Second and goal, back to Duren. Dives into the end zone, straight ahead for a touchdown.
What a great answer right there by the Panthers. Kenny Pickett showed me a little bit different. The play calls worked off in one another. They had some rhythm and rhyme. Really great drive, complete series. Great job to finish it with A.J. Dillon.
Kenny Pickett?
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Cardinals are like, okay, that's cute. You want to tie us? We're going to take the lead.
Looking to the right, throwing the fade into the end zone. Simi Fehoko the catch, toe taps the sideline. Cardinals touchdown. How about that? Simi Fehoko on the business end. Carson Beck put it right on the money.
Okay. Well, this is early in the game. We got drama late in the game. How about, now we're getting the over. We were talking about Vegas. What do they know? Well, let's get some points here. Carolina scoring some more.
King rolls to his left, throws left side, caught by Tyus, angles in for a touchdown, and the Panthers lead for the first time tonight, 23-20.
Okay.
Ooh, Jason, 23-20. I wonder if that holds up.
Rolling right, throwing on the run into the end zone, sliding grab by the Cardinals. Bryson Green out of bounds.
After review, the ruling on the field has been changed to a touchdown.
Oh, controversy.
Already, hey, you know what I say? It's preseason for the referees too, Jason.
Yeah, so that probably ended it, right? That was it. That's the way it ended.
It's over. It's over.
Over. Well, they said never say it's over. I don't know.
Game on the line. King, he's going to step up. Pumps, runs, goal line. Is he in? Yes! Carolina wins! Haynes King of the night.
Immediately, I am drafting Haynes King, Dave, when I late sleeper in my draft.
Honestly, there's Haynes Queen, there's Haynes Prince.
Haynes Bishop.
Unbelievable. By the way, I haven't said anything about the cameras not being on because I was munching an apple during those highlights. But, hey, camera's not on, Chris. What is Chris distracted with today? That's twice in the first hour.
He's modeling in front of the camera.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's trying a new look.
We had some new software downloaded that doesn't seem to be kicking in.
It's really software.
You used that excuse last week. By the way.
No, last week we didn't have the new software.
Oh, so it's that new software.
This week we have the new software.
It's like new Coke.
Next time I'm late for a segment, I'm going to be like, it's that new software. Look out. Hey, by the way, hey, Chris, what time's our interview today?
What interview?
Well,
the interview you asked me to sit in on.
It's in your calendar. He forgot that he put it in.
No, I know I put it in, but it says to me that the interview is at 3 p.m. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would be 6 p.m. my time. So is that going to be Zoom?
No, it's 12 p.m. my time.
Oh, I apologize. You're right. So is that going to be Zoom? Do I just call in on speaker? How do we do this?
Yeah, call my number.
Call your number?
Yeah, call my office
Your cell number? I don't know what your office number is.
You don't?
You even have a phone? Why would I? In what world would I call your office number, dude?
When you need to get me in my office.
I don't need to get you in your office. I just need to get you.
You do for this interview.
No, I call your cell number.
Well, I like to keep my phone off when I'm in my office hours.
He's locked in.
Oh yeah. For all those times you haven't picked up during office hours when I call your cell phone.
Chris's phone is off often.
Often. As a matter of fact, when Chris locks in for the show or in office hours, he turns his phone physically off and puts it face down.
No, I got to have my phone up so I can see breaking news coming in.
Breaking news. Breaking news. By the way, Chris, we do have mini breaking news. Dave, we just had an immaculate donk.
No.
Do you know what that is?
That's what
Jason. That was a replay of the immaculate donk that I told you about.
I know, but I wanted Dave to. I'm Jim Crandall. I'm confirming that the immaculate donk happened.
That's what I was talking about. An immaculate donk is when it lands and it's on its back and the legs are in the air, but it floats directly on its back, and that instantly ends the game.
Yeah, because then you have to there was some sort of like instant like toss right after that otherwise it's over. Like the challenger has to do something. I don't know what. But they didn't. Ended the game. Immaculate donk.
Immaculate donk. That doesn't happen often.
It was the donk off.
Franco Harris.
It's a donk off.
It's for the donkey. Honestly, it's hard to talk about the donk off without it just sounding terrible.
I think it sounds great.
Yeah, I went to my buddy's house last night. We played some donk off. He had an immaculate donk. Oh, was it just a great looking donk? No, it was an immaculate donk. Immaculate.
The donkiest of donks.
Yeah, you got to know that like that entire game is built around them drinking beer with each other.
Carmichael Dunk.
Immaculate donk.
Created and founded by a collective of musicians and creatives from Purple Bee Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Losers.
Also known as Loser.
This might surprise you. They're from Austin, Texas.
Oh, yes.
So they messed with donk.
I think they were smoking a lot of donk.
Yes.
And came up with the idea, hey, man, what do we do to blow up donkey? And we flipped it into a circle, and then you had points for it. It's like a skee ball, but with a donkey. What should we call it? Donk ball?
And one day it'll end up on TV, and they'll be talking about us.
I mean, little did they know. And then, you know what? In 10 years, it's going to be big business, tons of pro donk players, and then the original donk people will be like, game's gone, sold out, bro.
Olympics.
Someone's going to have no-show sponsorships for donk off.
The Germans have just become too good at donk ball.
Do they give up? Do they give up when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
Germans.
No.
Oh, you call this donk off? We calls it Schatzenweisers.
We'll take a break.
An immaculate Schachensweise.
When we come back, top of the hour, 3 for Madness. Let's talk about with Mike Krukow on his way out. And don't worry, we'll be talking about that quite a bit. Let's talk about the Sacramento version of the greats. Also, who's king of the castle with Kruk out, and we'll just have fun talking about it. It's been a very broadcasty week for mostly bad reasons. We'll have a little fun with it. Hey, coming up right after this.
Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Instagram and X at Sactown 1140 to see the best moments from all your favorite shows and up-to-the-minute live reactions and updates on the Kings, 49ers, and more. That's at Sactown 1140 on Instagram and X. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm meteorologist Ophelia Young from the KCRA 3 Weather Center on this Friday morning. Today is a weather impact day for returning hot weather. Daytime highs in the foothills will range from upper 90s to low hundreds, and overnight lows will only drop to 70s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Oh, the Sacramento heat. Right now, get your AC professionally tuned up for as low as just $59 and enjoy your summer nice and cool. Plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, Bonnie.com. Summer restrictions apply. License 696-355.
Hey there, Mark and Tom, the travel and entertainment guys, brought to you by Sports Leisure Vacations. Time for our weekly travel tip, and with it, here's Mark Hoffman.
Airport attire. The dress police are suddenly all worked up about how we dress in the airport. The problem isn't how some dress in the airport, it's how some act in the airport. Well, I guess I might concede people who look scuzzy might be scuzzy. That could be true anywhere. Many have decided they can dress casual and be comfortable when squeezed into a tiny space in a metal tube and hurtled through the air at hundreds of miles per hour. I'm with that group. While I'm working as a tour director much of the time when I'm flying, which means I can't wear my pajamas, I really don't care if you do. I care that all your important body parts are covered, that things are clean, which includes you and whatever you're wearing. Oh, and I care that you aren't carrying stinky food to eat on the plane.
More tips to make you a smarter traveler, Saturdays at 11 a.m., right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Wait, everything on this IHOP value menu is just $6?
I told you it was amazing. A huge plate of pancakes, bacon, and eggs is just $6.
Wow.
There's also French toast, a ham and cheese omelet, and oh, they got a BLT and fries now.
Okay, we're coming here every day.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Feast for just $6 with the IHOP value menu. $7 in some locations, available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, we know you're no stranger to setting big goals, whether in school, at work, or in life. And you're ready for more. At UMGC, we offer the skills-based education you need to move your career forward. Learn how to apply AI, data science, and other emerging tech. Plus, gain skills in leadership and critical thinking. You've come far. Succeed again. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start August 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Wands at the ready, baseball fans. It's Harry Potter night with the Sacramento Rivercats on Saturday, August 22nd at Sutter Health Park. Step into a night of magical fun, themed excitement, and Rivercats baseball. Don't miss the magic. Get your tickets now at rivercats.com.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140, your local sports leader. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
It's a fun Friday, which means Friday fun and games, which is always chaotic. That's coming up later. A lot of great conversation today about the broadcast business, NFL football. I'm sure we'll figure out some way to shoehorn some Kings in there, as we often do. But in the meantime, 3 for Madness. Question 1.
Who would be on the Sacramento Mount Rushmore of sports broadcasters?
Okay, Gary Gerald. That's easy. Full stop.
Now, are these broadcasters just in Sacramento or people from Sacramento?
And that whether they're from here or not, these are broadcasters who made their bones in Sacramento.
No, I'm saying, could it be someone on the national stage?
But if they're in the national stage, but they also, I'm talking about their local work.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm trying. Well, who were you thinking of?
I'm just asking.
Okay.
I'm sure I could find somebody.
I'm sure you could.
Suzanne Summers does something? Oh, that's Roseville.
Did you say Suzanne
He
Summers
did.
Of Roseville?
You mean Summer Sanders?
Summer Sanders.
Yeah.
The late Olympic Threes Company.
Yes.
You don't remember that?
contestants?
Yeah, she lived in Greenhaven.
By Master. Step by step, she was there.
G-Man is easy. I'm going to say Jason Ross isn't eligible just to avoid any uncomfortable conversations for the purpose of this conversation.
He isn't eligible?
Contest. Well, not in the purpose of this contest, because I would say yes, but then you're going to be doing your things, and then it's really awkward.
The guy that calls Kings games and Sac State games. So
I'm okay. So we're in agreement. Fine. Gary Gerald, Jason Ross, easy start. Not to be, I'm not looking for your controversy at all, but I think Grant Napier goes on there. And I don't know, man. It's tough. You got a lot of contestants. You got Jim Crandall, Creighton Sanders, Stuart Sactown.
I think you're missing an easy one.
Wait, hold on. Jerry Reynolds?
Yes.
No. Oh, okay. You know why? Because I think I was mainly thinking of, because I don't know why Jerry being a color commentator threw it off for me a little bit, but yeah, 100%.
Well, I mean, that ties in, I'm sure. I know we're going to talk more as well throughout the day about Mike Krukow, but he's Hall of Famer, and Jerry did 20 plus years of Kings, him and Grant. So
no, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
I think that's about right. I think Grant, Jerry, Gary. And then, I mean, look, no offense to, I'm not trying to be mean-spirited, no offense to anyone else. And obviously, I'm sure there are arguments. There are other contestants, I guess.
How about Johnny Doskow?
Ooh,
it's kind of a tandem because it's years of River Cats, and then, I mean, now there's a couple years of the A's.
That's a great shout, too. That's a really good shout, because Johnny's been doing it forever. Stan Atkinson, not a sportscaster, guys. Stan Atkinson would, what?
I'm sure he did everything in 1956, right?
Right, but that's not what, he's known for. So Dwayne says Tim Roy, Bay Area. I know he came from here, but Tim's not known for his stuff here. Tim's known for his stuff in the Bay.
Rob McAllister has done a lot. How many years now? The Republic. He's done that a long time.
He has. Rob's done that forever.
Scott Marsh, long time. UC Davis.
Wow,
Davis
that's right.
is in Sacramento.
Wow.
It's not. It's not even Sacramento County.
But it's played in Sacramento. It's the greater Sacramento area. Who's the guy who used to do the WNBA games when the Monarchs were here?
Me. Jason.
Yeah.
Those.
Okay, see? Once again. Let's see.
Coase could be up there. Coase did a lot.
I think
Kings.
I think Coase would be. Yeah, I think Coase would be up there.
Coase. I mean, are you talking? I mean, again, I think the question is sports. I mean, like, do you consider sports talk? Sports broadcast? Like, I mean, are you in?
Yeah, I'm.
Then why not Carmichael Dave? Whitey Gleason.
Whitey. Whitey would definitely. The problem with Whitey, though, although this sounds like this is going to be one of those.
That's a funny sentence.
What?
Starter.
The problem. Oh, how long did Whitey do rock though? He's been doing sports since 2000, so I get that's 25.
Coming up on 30, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. He's had two different careers.
Yeah, Hall of Fame in both.
He's basically like, it's like one of them Tom Brady things.
Yeah.
I want to see Whitey needs to go to either country or hip hop radio next. And then he could start his third career.
Yes.
We've had a pretty nice tradition here. We've been pretty lucky, I think, in Sacramento. With our longtime broadcast voices. Like we've had, I'll say it, I think we've outkicked our coverage. Honestly, when you think of market size, how bad the Kings have historically been, or the lack of major league teams here, when you're dealing with some of the names that we're talking about, that that's actually one place we've never really had an issue with. Mm-hmm. Shout out, by the way, to Ted Green. Was it Derek Dickey?
It was,
I think. Shout out to Tom Curran, the first TV voice.
And I don't know the length of tenure for those guys at the beginning, because now you're getting into, how many years has like Mark Jones and Katie. They've done it now a decent amount, probably longer than them.
Oh, well, no, for sure. I know Katie has done longer than them. Mark, what is Mark into his third year?
No, Mark's going to be in like 7th coming up, 6th or 7th.
No way.
6th.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
God
2020.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow. Mark sent me a picture yesterday.
He did.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. How can stupid idiot. I will say that I'm not. You know what? I don't want to tell tales out of school. It is Mark posing with an NBA player, and they just got done with their workout.
They together, Mark and the player.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. I don't know if Mark.
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah. No, I can't.
Oh, it's not a guessing game.
No, I'll tell you off the.
Mark Jones.
I can't. That is correct.
Yes.
Mark Jones.
I got half of it.
Question 2.
Question 2.
Is John Miller at the top of Bay Area broadcast legends still going?
John, Tim Roy for sure, but John's a Hall of Famer, right? So, and Dwayne Kuiper's still there. I'm assuming Kuip's gonna not be far behind Kruko.
Our guy Papa. Technically still going. I know it's limbo right now, but yeah. If you think about that, Miller, Papa, Kruko, Tim Roy, that's really strong.
That's insane, man. Honestly. And then, it's so funny now, but how long is, you just talked about, how long is, I remember when Dave Fleming started and he was like 6.
Oh man, he's so good.
And he is, and he does so much different stuff. And it's like, here's the funny thing about Dave Fleming. He started so young, but I think hasn't he been there now for 20 plus years?
Easily.
Because he was there for the Bonds home run call.
Yeah.
And that was early 2000s, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then, he does golf. I think he does some Olympics. Dave.
Oh, man. He is in his 23rd year with the San Francisco Giants.
And how old is he right now?
24.
50.
50. He was 26. We were talking about that dude yesterday, the Phillies broadcast winner, who's 73 years old and has been trying to break in forever. He must hate Dave Fleming. Dave Fleming, who's been on our show once, as a matter of fact. Not one of my finest moments.
Uh-oh.
Were you on that? Were you on that? No, I felt so bad.
Who'd you call him?
I did. No.
How many home runs did you say that he hit?
No.
Was it your fault?
One of those. Yes, it was a bad choice of questioning. Like, remember when I told Alan that it'd be really funny if he asked OP about showing his badge, showing the badge that one time? That did not work out well.
So you asked Dave Fleming about OP's badge?
No, we were talking about like the art of play-by-play or something. It's one of those things. And then I said something like, how long did it take you to recover? Well, if you don't know the story, when Barry Bonds hit his record-breaking home run, the engineer, I believe, for KNBR at the time, Lee Hammer, accidentally kicked, as the story goes, kicked the wire out of the thing. And so, much like Nate Goodyear in the Kentucky Derby, you're waiting for this moment. And then right as the call happens, everything goes blank and then comes back. So I just asked him about that. Like, how do you recover from that? Like, how long till that stopped bothering you? And he was cool about it, but he was just like, man, I haven't thought about that in a while. I wish you hadn't asked that question. Ugh. I really don't like thinking about that at all. It's honestly, you're there for one of the great moments in sports history. And it's not just being in a position to call it, but I could have been working something different. I could have been off that day. It could have been a number of things, but I am in like the greatest position to be able to call this moment that's going to live in infamy. And for the rest of my life, I'm going to know that they have to take the other call, because no matter how good or bad my call was, nobody ever heard it. So yeah, it's a good question. I just haven't really. I try not to think about it at all.
That explains it. Every time I reach out for him to come on the show, he's like, "Will Dave be there?" I said, "Yeah." Why?
I felt so.
I'm doing
bad.
something that day.
Yeah.
I felt so terrible. But honestly, the weird thing about Dave Fleming. Let me think. Okay, wait, hold on. I want to do a good comparison. Okay, Dave Fleming. You know what? I'm going to go back to the dumb comparison I made yesterday because it works so well. Dave Fleming is an arm. And because we don't talk about his greatness, we don't talk about his future Hall of Fame. It's not like an athlete. Like, he's just there. He shows up and he does a great job and he goes home, and no one's like, he's not old enough yet for anybody to be like, man, we're going to miss Dave when he's gone. Like, aren't we lucky to have Dave? He's just there. He's 50. He's there. But I feel like within the next 10 to 15 years, that's when the conversation will change. It's like, you never know you never know how long he's going to be doing the job. And he's a future Hall of, because don't you think Dave Fleming's on a Hall of Fame track?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, anyways.
I don't know. Will baseball still be around?
I feel like Dave's going to be doing a lot of golf calling next year. That's for sure. 3 for madness. Hey, why not question 3?
Question 3.
Who is your favorite broadcast duo of all time?
I'd say Abbott and Costello. Sorry. You'll see on the YouTube on the delay what I did. I've got a green apple that I've been cutting, and I didn't cut it all the way through, so I made a green apple puppet. Sure. And I don't know why Abbott and Costello is who I thought of. They're not really a broadcast duo. They're a TV duo.
TV?
Favorite if I'm being biased, it's Grant and Jerry. That's just me being biased. Grant and Jerry, favorite of all time. But did you see it?
Yes.
So stupid, dude. Kruk and Kuiper up there. I mean, they are all they're not all I've ever known. But
I'm surprised by your answer.
Well, why? Because I'm missing something?
For you, I thought I knew for sure what your answer was, and you have not said it yet.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait. Okay. So I said I said basketball. I just talked about baseball.
Correct.
Football? Oh, Madden and Summerall?
Correct. That's what I thought you were going to say.
So I was going to try to because it's like different. It's almost like different categories, like from a national Madden Summerall period. Like that's the gold standard end all be all. But like on the guys that I grew up with. Right?
Gotcha.
Well, the thing with the Giants is it's crazy because I really grew up on Hank Greenwald and Ron Fairley that used to do the Giants games on KMBR. I'm not exactly sure. I guess I could do the math.
63 years old.
You know what? You shut up. That was in when the Giants.
Is that when they just
won,
moved to San Francisco?
When the Giants won the NL West in '87, in Will Clark's second year, and the Roger Craig Giants, and then they went to the World Series in '89. That was Greenwald and Ron Fairley, I believe, on the call, and that was they were fantastic. But there was something with Kruk and Kite, man. Like both ex-players, Kruko and his deep roots with the Giants, and I think there's you're gonna I know we're gonna hear because I saw it on social media. A's fans piping up because fans of other teams always have to pipe up. It's like, yeah, okay, that was your guys, that's fine. For me, Kruk and Kite are the end all be all when it comes to baseball. Grant and Jerry for basketball, and then for football, it's Madden. And I'll go a step further. I would say, with all respect to good friend of the show, John Anik, I would say Mike Goldberg and Joe Rogan for the UFC. Yeah. How about you?
I'm thinking of other. I mean, all these are great. I'm thinking of others like, growing up in Southern California, I heard a lot of Vin Scully, but I think Vin did a lot of his own, like solo work. And then Chick Hearn had a couple different people with him. A lot of times it's still Stu Lance, who's still going. But I think he had Pat Riley. He had different people that were with him in those years that I was younger. I was always such a huge fan of Keith Jackson, and the one I remember with him most, I feel like, is Bob Greasy.
Yeah.
But I just loved that sound. Keith Jackson just had such a great sound. These are more national. I mean, like, you put Madden and Summerall. I don't know. I think there's been a lot of great tandems. There's one that when this question came out, I remember thinking, I can remember this very, very well. Years ago, and I don't even know how many years ago this would be now, but we were at the broadcast meetings, and they were talking about how the national broadcast, like the 1A team that year, was going to be Mike Breen and Jeff Van Gundy. And I'm like, and Mark Jackson. I'm like, Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson?
Right.
I don't think that's going to be good at all. And it turned, I like that a lot. That was a trio. But I remember thinking at first, like, what is that going to sound like? And it turned out to be pretty good.
I don't blame you at all for thinking that. Honestly, I did not think Van Gundy was going to be anything in the booth.
Yeah.
And that ends up being one of the best trios. That's one of the best national broadcast groupings, if you will, we've ever seen. You go back to now. Look, older heads are going to want to go back to the 70s and Howard Cosell, Al Michaels.
Yeah.
Some of the Monday Night Football duos and all that.
Like Bob Costas and Doug Collins were really good.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Madden, you could say, had two with Summerall and then later Al Michaels.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, which was great. Summerall or Madden and Michaels were great, obviously. But it was just so funny because Madden and Summerall both being ex-players. Kind of like the Kruk and Kite thing. You know what? Honestly, that's actually a really interesting comparison. I think there's a lot of commonalities, in a sense, between Pat Summerall and John Madden and their chemistry, and Mike Krukow and Dwayne Kuiper and their chemistry. Both ex-players and both involved in the game in different ways, different positions. One develops into a golden voice play-by-play guy, and generally is the straight man, but also has, Pat had some humor in him, just like, Dwayne Kuiper does.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, a very similar chemistry, if you will.
Well, and that's also going to, I don't know if you saw the story of one of the preseason games coming up this year in the NFL for Tampa Bay, John Gruden's going to do play-by-play. And at first you're like, John Gruden, he's an analyst. Well, no, he didn't have to be. And there's plenty of people, like you just said. Summerall was a player. He went on. Don Meredith was a player. He was play-by-play. Or was it Frank Gifford? No, Frank Gifford, I think, did play-by-play.
Gifford, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, you don't have to have been if you're a coach or a player, doesn't mean you have to be the analyst. I mean, there's a natural fit there. But I'm anxious to see how Gruden sounds doing a preseason game for Tampa Bay.
Hold on a second.
Yes, that's true.
So he's doing play-by-play?
Yeah, see, you already went there. Why do you think he can't do it? It sounds different. He's been in many booths, right, as the analyst.
Yeah.
So now he's going to, and I think his analyst, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Rondé Barber.
Look, you've forgotten more about that booth than I'll ever know. And you know that it's just you'll see this every once in a while where especially when we've had our own play-by-play guys move around or whatever, and somebody will say, oh, well, Jerry should be on play-by-play, or Katie, or this or that or whatever, and you go, dude, that they're completely different positions. Play-by-play and color commentating are completely different jobs. I don't know that Gruden can't, but man, that Gruden to me is a phenomenal color guy. He is a phenomenal analyst. I mean, he's had a whole show based on him analyzing quarterbacks. It's not so much that I don't think he can be good, although instinctively I don't think he can be good. But hopefully I'm wrong. I think it's that it's almost like you're asking your cleanup hitter to bunt all the time.
Yeah, the charm of him to me is his personality, and not that he can't show it in play-by-play, but it lends itself more, especially in football, where when he was working with Tirico does the description and then opens the door for John Gruden to tell us why that play worked, why it didn't work, why he likes pizza, whatever. I mean, you could go any which way there as the analyst. And I think that fits him just personality-wise really well. But we'll see. Again, I think it's one preseason game for Tampa Bay this year that I'm anxious to see how he does.
Interesting.
But, again, why would it be different than you just mentioned? Kuiper, he's a great play-by-play guy, and he's a player.
Kuiper, Frank Gifford you're right, too. There are examples. There's no doubt about it. There are examples. I'm really, I wonder if there's a way we can pick that up. I'm sure there's going to be highlights. I would not have thought in a million years, Jason, we'd be talking about him doing play-by-play.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got me on that one. We'll take a break. When we come back, with the John Madden biopic coming out that we talked about yesterday, do you have a favorite biopic in sports? Not a documentary, a biopic. And then I also want to move the question to, it's a great summer conversation. Who needs one? Who needs a biopic? We'll talk about that next.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Hi, how can I help?
Well, my husband and I feel like we've outgrown our current money manager.
I see.
Our lives have changed, and we need something more than just mutual funds to help us in retirement.
She's right.
I hear that often. At Fisher Investments, we'd start by getting to know you, your finances, family, health, lifestyle. We tailor a portfolio around your goals and needs.
Sounds good.
Can you help with estate planning?
Yes. We have a team of specialists who can help you with estate planning, Social Security, investment income, and more. We'll get to know your whole financial picture and help keep you on the path to a comfortable retirement.
And your fees?
We have a simple, transparent fee that's a percentage of the value of your portfolio. So we do better when you do better.
I feel better already.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com/different. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
The one and only Monster Jam. Big Air,
backflips, and all-out racing. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. The fun begins at the pit party, where you can meet the drivers, get autographs, take pictures, and see the trucks up close. Get your pit party pass at monsterjam.com today. Must step out event ticket to enter pit party. Restrictions may apply. Rules and activities are subject to change. Visit website for event details. Coming to Golden One Center August 15th and 16th.
Progressive knows you could have easily taken the freeway, but you took the scenic route to see a waterfall and an oddly busy boiled peanut stand. Discovering the unexpected is exactly why you bought an RV. So protect it with a bundle from Progressive. Because although you may be 3 hours behind schedule, you're 6 jars of jam richer and possibly enrolled in a butter-churning workshop. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Well, Chris played for us at John Madden, whatever, biopic.
Well done.
Thank you. Nicolas Cage thing. And I thought that was kind of cool. And it got me thinking, though, like, best biopics of all time, right? And for sure, there are what I'm not talking about is fake stuff. Although I understand that, look, there can be embellishments, I guess, if you will. Not talking about documentaries. Like, for example, my one of my favorites, if not my favorite, is 42. Chadwick Boseman and Jackie Robinson. That is a phenomenal movie. But I would also say you could count Moneyball.
Oh yeah,
in there. I would put that in there. Raging Bull was based on that was Jake LaMotta. Rudy, but that's more of a movie, so we're on the edge there. And I would say, honestly, I don't know if you've seen.
Wait, I'm sorry. Why? What's the difference between Raging Bull and Rudy?
One was like in the 70s, and the other was in the 80s, dude. So then there's another one.
Wait, which one was in the 80s?
Yeah, I saw this one called Ford versus Ferrari not that long ago. And I'm not really into racing or anything, but like I thought that was actually fascinating and based on a very true story. So I don't know if there's one that stands out to you, Jason. I'm sure Chris has one, but it's random. But if you think of like your favorite sports biopic of all time, which it would be?
Well, I did like Moneyball a lot, and I know it's there's the framework of the story, and sure, like Hollywood embellishes or tweaks a little bit, but that I thought that movie just hit a lot of different people. But right, because for me, just a sports fan in general, and knowing a little bit about the story or a lot of bit about what it was enjoyable, and I just thought that was the weirdest thing about Moneyball to me. I don't know why I'm still hanging on to this. Was Philip Seymour Hoffman as Art Howe? Just that one. I don't know why that one like. I just didn't feel that one, even though he's a great actor, or was a great actor. R.I.P.
Chris, you?
A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was a lot of biopics, right? All in one, based on a ton of different people. That was pretty good. I guess that wasn't as random as I thought it would be.
Oh, if you want my random one, that would be Iron Claw.
Oh.
What is that even about?
About the Von Erich family.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, are those the trapeze people or the tightrope people?
The wrestlers.
Close.
Wow. Who needs one?
I'm
tougher
going to say
question.
another one that I like that I know Chris didn't, but I like The Blind Side. He rolled his eyes.
So here's the thing. I'm with you, dude. I like The Blind Side. But I just it bothers me like a lot of the movie in a vacuum was great, but then it was all the all the crap that came out afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know what's real, I don't know what's not. But from a movie, I know what you mean from like a straight just movie standpoint.
Yeah, entertaining.
No, it was a hell of a movie.
Yeah.
You disagree, Chris?
Yeah.
He hates it.
Yes.
Like even just the movie itself.
Yeah.
If you didn't know anything that
It
happened
was
on
just
the
like
outside,
saccharine, just like we're so nice for taking care of this kid. He never even heard of football until we taught him.
Wow.
What's wrong with that? And then you learn football.
I like sweets.
Like I would say
Sweets?
the biggest problem with it is the guy it's based off of doesn't really like it.
Yeah, but that's outside the movie stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
I
like,
get
how
it.
can you
I'm
really
with
enjoy the movie if you know the person is like, this didn't happen, and I don't like this, and I'm being taken advantage of?
You didn't. You knew that when you watched it the first time.
I knew that it wasn't realistic. I knew that he
Dwayne said
played
that-
football before he went and lived with the family.
Mm-hmm. Dwayne says we haven't mentioned Bill King or Ken Korak. Well, neither. I mean, Ken's out of the Bay Area, and I mean, Bill's one of arguably
legend.
the greatest. Yeah, I mean, come on. I just don't know that fits directly into the category we were talking about. But certainly legends.
Friday Night. Miracle. Miracle's got to be on the list.
Yep, Kurt Russell. You know what was entertaining was I don't know if this counts as a biopic, but remember the one with was it Dennis Quaid where he was old and ended up pitching for Tampa Bay?
Rookie.
The Rookie, yeah.
Yeah, that's biopic.
I know, I enjoyed that. Oh, speaking of biopics, I don't think any of these people were real. I know it was based on real people, but I don't think like the actual characters are real. But I started rewatching The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise last night. And then, well, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he plays Nathan Algren, and then you have all the samurais and stuff. But I could be wrong. I don't think it's based on. I don't know if Nathan Algren was a real person or that. If it was just they're telling this.
How would that be a sports biopic?
No. I was just bringing up because it's like a biopic sort of like they're trying to tell a story of a thing. So I guess it's just a movie. But I stopped right. Have you guys seen The Last Samurai?
No.
Oh, well, never mind. You haven't seen The Last Samurai?
Mm-mm. I saw the first one.
It's right where I like the movie. It's not the greatest movie of all time, but it's a good watch. But it's right before they have like the battle at the end where like the Americans came over and helped the emperor and the Japanese, his army, like they have guns and stuff, and the samurai have like swords. So it's like old school versus new school. And then of course, you can guess. It's kind of like Dances with Wolvesy in the sense that Tom Cruise's character goes over there and his job is to help defeat the samurai, and then the samurai kind of kidnap him after a battle, and he spends a winter with them learning their ways and basically becomes kind of samurai-ish. and then in the end they all get like gunned down and stuff. But
Classic.
I stopped watching right before the end part where it's one of those movies where it ends and you have that lump in your throat, kind of
right.
I kind of wish it could have worked differently. Like, even though historically it didn't work that way, but yay, the samurai won. Tom Cruise, winner. It's not going to happen. So I would say, to wrap up that thought, that of all the people that need a biopic right now in sports, is it Kobe? Is it too soon? No joke. I mean, because Michael's had a couple different versions.
I mean, the one I want to see right now is Kawhi Leonard.
How about the Beam Team?
I personally would be all for that.
Or I mean, there's been stuff done on it, but like a movie, like a biopic on the team staying here.
Well, we've had, it would have been nice to have seen.
Which actor would play Dave?
Brad Pitt. Obviously. I wish people could have seen that movie.
Yeah.
I wish people could have seen. The funny thing is, we've talked about this before. I've talked to people about this off the air. The funny thing is that Jason Ayers' version of it, Down in the Valley, I think a lot of people watching it right now would just be like, wow. A lot has changed since 2012. A lot has changed since 2012. And, some of the people that are featured in it, people may not feel the same way about those people they do today. But I would say, I'd obviously be all for that. Michael's had enough. Wasn't there a Barry Sanders one recently in the last 5 years?
I don't recall that. It could have been, but I don't remember that.
Then they just had one for Mark Hunt that The Rock was in, right? I think the big muscle or something.
Oh, Smashing Machine?
That one.
Did they ever do anything? They probably did. So forgive my ignorance here on the. Oh my gosh, I just blanked on the. What was the team? Leicester City. That big stunning.
Oh yeah, I don't know, but that would
that's kind of a movie that people would like.
I agree, and by the way, a really really good story.
Right.
To be honest with you, the one that I'm surprised we haven't seen, though I get it because I'm sure there's something stopping it, but I think the absolute obvious pick is I need to see, I would love to see a movie based on the first 10 years of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. From the beginning, and SEG and Art Davie owning it, and guys getting kicked in the face and in the junk and God knows where else, to all the backroom stuff that had to happen, to John McCain saying it was backroom brawling, human cockfighting, to the Fertitta brothers and Dana White buying the UFC, Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture, that whole generation. And then I would probably end it with the Stefan Bonner, Forrest Griffin fight at the end of Ultimate Fighter Season 1 that basically saved the company from going under, and then, turned it. Because we don't really think about that, regardless of how you feel about the UFC or mixed martial arts. You're more than welcome to feel however you want. Like, is there another sport since, like, that's the early 90s when that started, and it's now considered a top 5 sport in the country. I mean, they are an established multi-billion-dollar monopolistic brand. I don't see much on the history of that. My guess is because the people involved probably don't want you to.
Would there be something on a biopic on, like, and I don't know which one you'd pick specifically, or you'd take a group of them, but like mascots? Or like Morgana way back in the day?
What I think would make a good comedy would be like the creation of Banana Ball.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that'd make a good movie too. Like, holy crap. I want to go back to mascots.
Yeah.
Because I'm laughing because I actually think that's a fun, like
what's their everyday, like you'd have like another story like Moneyball. You've got other stories tied into what the main thing is. But
I want to say Netflix had a show like that, but I want to say it was a reality show, and it was like day in the life of a mascot.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that the big thing with all the franchises is like, what do you mean? what do you mean? Slamson is a real lion. What are you talking about? Like, could you actually show the person behind the San Diego chicken, or do you gotta like, do they have to be in like one of them FBI things where it's like, so I played the chicken for 3 months and it was incredibly fun, but not a lot of pay. And you have their face all blacked out and stuff. I think that'd be hilarious. That would actually, at the very least, Jason, be a funny Netflix comedy.
Yeah, I agree.
Mascots, and it's just like a whole network, and there's like, they all work. Oh my God, mascots. Here, let's do a log line. The story of 8 friends who all became friends through their job as various professional New York City mascots. So you'd have to get the IP licenses, but you've got like I love the idea of mascots like all living together and hanging out. And you've got like the Yankees and Mets, you have the Giants and the Jets, you have the Nets and the Knicks, but you also have like the Islanders and the Rangers. And FC Red Bull comes in. He's a little quirky and weird. And, you know, like, do the mascots match a little bit of the sport that they're in?
This is really
This is what?
I think it was a misfire.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was No, but like, they just maybe they don't have like a mascot campus, but like, you know, they got broken off into. I just like the idea of them all sitting around in a bar talking about mascotting.
Yeah, I'm thinking too, like if you're isolated on one, like maybe they're highly respected and well decorated mascot in college, but they're getting the opportunity to get a pro job and they got to move city, you know, whatever, something like that,
right?
Like in like a real, you know, real movie story or real movie plot.
Oh my God,
This is going to be a copyright nightmare.
That's the thing. You'd have to get the IP, but if you couldn't, because you probably couldn't, because I think in order for it to be fun, like they'd have to drink a ton and just be total idiots. Like I'm thinking of like the show Tires, but with mascots. But like, okay, fine. So just use fake New York City names.
Yeah, you could do a biopic too on like David Stern, because there's a lot of angles there, right?
That's a great. My goodness.
Or if we're going like that way, the stuff going on with FIFA right now would be crazy.
Yeah, honestly, especially in how it.
That's like the next Godfather.
How it plays out, yeah.
If they do the David Stern one, though, they have to have him drinking the water. I laugh at that every
coughing it out.
I don't know why. That gets me every single time.
Oh my God, I love the idea of a David Stern movie. And it all starts when he takes over for Larry O'Brien. You could have the Phoenix Suns issues that were happening, Bird and Jordan coming in.
And you just you feed into like the conspiracies. They're like, all right, let's freeze this envelope. No, we're going to fold the corner. We got to get Ewing to New York.
Jason, I mean, honestly, wouldn't half the fun of that movie be you actually seeing reenacted the famous David Stern losing his temper behind the scenes stuff?
Yes.
He was known
going on Jim Rome.
Yes. Well, Jim, do you still beat your wife? Huh? I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
One of the great.
Check that. Totally not fair.
Check that. Totally not fair. We will take a break. By the way, if you don't know that reference, look it up. When we come back, we got a little potpourri for you sports-wise, including let's talk about Pablo Torre. And Kawhi Leonard had an endorsement deal with who? We'll talk about it next.
This is Sactown, baby! Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/Sactown Sports. To keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/Sactown Sports. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Hi, this is Adam Johnson, owner of Golf Fitness Solutions. Most golfers practice their swing, but ignore the body swing in the club. We help golfers move better, get stronger, reduce pain, build power, and play longer. Join us for a free trial week and see how golf-specific training can help you support your body and your game. Try a class, meet the team, and find a right program for your goals. Call 916-802-5175 or visit golffitnesssolutions.com. Golf Fitness Solutions. Move better, feel better, play better.
Country in the Park 2, presented by your California Army National Guard, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Russell Dickerson, plus more. Enjoy line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bull, and food trucks. Tickets start at just $70. Country in the Park 2, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo.
Brought to you by Hyatt Vacation Club and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITPFest.com.
Hello, I'm Frank Ogg with Retirement Security Center for the weekly economic update. It was another eventful start to the week on Wall Street. Stocks rebounded from last week's sharp sell-off with the S&P 500 and Dow returning to record highs as investors welcome strong corporate earnings and easing oil prices. While the Federal Reserve continues to signal a cautious approach on inflation, markets have been encouraged by resilient consumer spending and better than expected earnings across many industries. Looking ahead, investors face two key roadblocks: today's employment report, which could influence expectations for future interest rate decisions, and ongoing uncertainty surrounding inflation and global geopolitical tensions. At the same time, opportunities may continue to emerge in companies delivering solid earnings growth and businesses benefiting from continued investment in artificial intelligence and infrastructure. As always, staying diversified and focusing on long-term goals remains one of the most effective ways to navigate changing markets. How might this affect you or your family? Please go to frankontheradio.com to schedule an appointment, watch videos, and receive market updates. I'm ready to help you start your journey so you can define your future.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Mosaic Wealth. Member FINRA SIPC. Mosaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Mosaic Wealth.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-444-9336. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-444-9336. That's 800-444-9336. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-444-9336.
And he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Virtually unseen classic, lost classic down in the valley, the story of the Sacramento Kings and the fight for them from Seattle. Friend of the city, I would say, Pablo Torre, was actually the host of the debut of the movie at Tribeca here where I'm at in New York City all those years ago. Pablo was the MC of the evening and also handled the Q&A with everybody, including Commissioner Stern and George Maloof, who was there, Kevin Johnson, Jason Hare. Well, Pablo's gone on to do some things with his life, and I love it. He's journalisming and in the best way. Now we find out, according to Pablo's investigation, more stuff on Kawhi Leonard. Remember, Pablo had uncovered the endorsement sponsorship deal Kawhi had with a now bankrupt green banking company, if you will, and the planting the trees and all that. Now it sounds as if Kawhi Leonard had an undisclosed sponsorship agreement worth millions of dollars with a company that definitely needs to have star endorsements, a scoreboard company, the place that did the scoreboard inside the Intuit Dome.
Daktronics, right?
Daktronics. Like, what are we doing here, number one? And number two, not that it makes any sense. I guess I'll throw it over to you with two questions because we're doing in the thing here every Friday in the late morning, they do a power cycle. So it's about to knock my feet out for about 5 minutes, but I got about a minute before I go. Jason, why would they possibly need that? They don't. Why would they think they could hide it? And why, Jason, am I really starting to think I'm not entirely sure Kawhi Leonard was a part of this? This smells of good old Uncle Dennis.
Yeah, like not negotiating on his behalf. Well, maybe negotiating on his behalf, right? I mean,
yeah, that there's for some reason. Oh, here we go. All right, guys, I'll see you at the top of the segment.
Okay, yeah, I know there's a little technical thing that they're doing over there for Dave, but he'll be back. Yeah, I mean, this whole thing is weird. Maintains its weirdness. The delay is puzzling, and maybe this is the answer, Chris, to why there was the delay. We kept like talking about how this is going to be pushed maybe into 2027. The trade and all that still may officially go through, but you're just going, why is this not being resolved? Well, they're uncovering more things.
Yeah, I don't know how this goes through.
Yeah,
I don't know, because at some point there's going to have to be a punishment level, and also it feels like Ballmer has fingerprints on this. So is this one of those situations where he built this incredible stadium and maybe the NBA says, you know what, how about you watch from home for a bit?
Yeah, what's the proper punishment? In the end, we have to remember who Adam Silver, who was probably one of the people deciding on the punishment, who he works for, the owners. And so it's like, are you going to punish one of your own, which you may have to. I mean, I'm not saying that they can get away with everything, but this is one of your biggest and most powerful owners in a huge market with a superstar that you're dealing with, at a trade that people were excited about. And in the end, it's just how much damage, if any. I mean, I don't know if this is a story that bothers the public. It's weird. It's bizarre. It's like, what are you doing? Why is there a shell game with your money? And what else is involved here? What else have they been doing?
The person that does not look good in all of this, besides everyone in the Clippers organization, is Mark Cuban, because he had that huge long thing with Pablo Torre, and basically his defense of Ballmer was, hey, he makes way too much money, and he's way too smart to do something this stupid. It's like, what does that even mean?
Right.
And as it keeps going on, like, would you be surprised if this isn't the last shoe to fall?
No, not at this point, because at one point I'm thinking, well, what else is there? What's this taking so long? Well, because they are uncovering, like layers of an onion, they're uncovering more layers here. And, yeah, then when you start to, like, I always think discipline is a tricky thing in any element. Like, if you've watched, I don't know, any kind of, like, crime shows, let's say, you'll see, like, someone was charged with, like, the third indirect way of this murder, and they get like 70 years, and you're going, wait, the person that actually did it got like 10 and has parole in like 6. You're like, sometimes I don't understand how discipline and sentencing, or in this case, if you're the league, are you going after Ballmer? Are you going after the Clippers in general? Is that the same thing? Are you going after Kawhi? Who's at fault here? That's the hard part of figuring out the discipline.
Yeah, and also with the investigation, is this a whole eye-opening of, is there anybody else out there that's doing something like this?
Yeah. And
like, if you unraveled everything, would it be like every single team has deals like this?
Yeah.
So let's take it easy on them type of thing.
And it also goes back to how serious is this with the league? For example, we were talking about David Stern earlier. David Stern made it a point that he hated when teams had fights. Like, so what was their drastic measure? If you leave the bench, just leaving the bench, you don't have to get in the fight. You could help escalate it. And they're like, we do not want this. We can't have another Malice in the Palace. If you leave the bench, you get a 1-game suspension at minimum. Then when we did have the Malice in the Palace, and like for Ron Artest, I mean, to get the full season ban, everybody thought that was way too much. Well, the reason he did that is to stop potential further like now there's an example out there. If you get in a brawl like this, there's potential you could miss the entire season. Now, Ron had a little bit of a history, but so on and so forth. So usually punishments are done to curb future infractions. For the league, this is a unique entity. It's a unique element. It's not fully resolved, but it's also one of your own. It's one of your owners. Who do you really point the blame at? Could he completely claim, I have no idea what was going on here, but then it's also you run the team. You should know what's going on. It's going to be an interesting development to see what goes on there. By the way, Chris, do we still have these to do? Oh, we don't today. Okay. Coming up, we should have Dave back. We got a little break out there with what he was going through out there. In the 8 o'clock hour, we've got an interesting NBA proposition that's out there by the Dallas Mavericks. We'll tell you about it at 8:30. Something they want and what they're offering is a lot, but we'll kind of put you on the spot there to see if you would take the deal, take it or leave it. We also will have streaking. We will have who's hot, who's not. But when we come back, we kind of touched on this a little bit in 3 for Madness, but we'll dive back into it. It's an end of an era as Mike Krukow, one of the great Giants of all time, certainly one of the great broadcasters and an analyst there, is going to retire at the end of the season. Kruk and Kipe, there was something about them. There's always been something about them that Giants fans have loved, and others, I think, to the same extent as a soundtrack for summer. What made them work so well, and just what is it about sports broadcasting that draws you in, or maybe it doesn't? You're kind of the good and the bad of all of that. We'll do that when we come back here on Sactown Sports.
Take Sactown Sports with you everywhere you go with the Sactown Sports app. The most in-depth coverage of the Kings and 49ers. A library of written and video content. And all your favorite personalities all in one place. Download the Sactown Sports app today and get in on the action. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible port and no cash access and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
KHD1 Sacramento. KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140. Your local sports leader. The The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't! Yes, he did!
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
All right, back here to start the 8 o'clock hour of this Friday edition of the show. That means at the end of the show, when Matt and Kayla come by, we'll have Friday fun and games. How about that? We got a different game for you today, so you can look forward to that. We still have celebrity birthdays to get to. Also, we did have football yesterday. The Hall of Fame game, we'll get into that in our 9 o'clock hour. Some of the Raiders and Niners training camp storylines. But we mentioned what's going on in this 8 o'clock hour, as we will have streaking. We will have who's hot, who's not. We also will talk a little bit about this NBA deal, take it or leave it. We've got that coming up. But we are continuing here. Jason Ross, Christopher
And look
Ludd.
what's back.
Oh, donk toss?
Donk toss.
Oh, we just got done with wiffle
Bikini
ball.
Island Challenge.
Oh, this is what Dave was talking about. Yeah, the Bikini Island Challenge. We got donk toss. What is it, on the Bikini Island or what?
Oh, it looks like it's teams.
14 bracket format. Okay. Yeah, we've been into the Ocho today. They just had wiffle ball. Look at our guys are still in their purple suits. I love it.
Oh, so that, I guess, do they have an indoor and an outdoor?
Maybe you got to deal with the elements on donk toss. We got to wait and see when we see the field. There, we haven't set the scene yet of what's going on at donk toss today. But everybody's hanging on to this to see. We will have Dave joining us here in just a moment again. They had some little technical thing they were doing there in New York, but we'll be back with him any moment here. So we look forward to that. But yeah, the Ocho, I think this is fascinating. It's different. It's weird. Yeah, here we go. They took us to the scene. I don't know what the Bikini Island toss part or challenge part of this is, but they got a few people they rallied up to get there as fans.
Lady or guy in the goofy shirt?
Not sure. But they're
digging it.
They are there to support. There's about 14 strong to support donk toss. Wow. I couldn't believe how much Dave knew about that, by the way. Did you have that ready for you?
I had no idea what it was.
I had never heard of it, and he had obviously heard of it, knew a lot about it, was thinking about purchasing said donk toss material. So
I'm trying to find if there's like any place around here.
I mean, it's obviously, I would say, an easy game to play. Doesn't mean you'd be good at it, but I understand it pretty quickly. And we got donk toss on the Ocho going on right now. All right, so what we were talking about going to break, and we've touched on it a little bit already, is yesterday the news came out from Mike Krukow, San Francisco Giants. A Giants legend. I mean, he was a really good player for them and just bleeds orange and black. And for Giants fans, I would say baseball fans, they have gone on to appreciate Kruk and Kipe in the booth for years. And there's something about their tandem that has worked so incredibly well. Obviously, it's baseball. There's more of a lean towards storytelling. And some of their best storytelling, I would say, on Giants broadcasts, to me over the years, has been less about telling a story of, back in, 1986 when I was on the team, and, there's some of that. Or, hey, in the 2002 team, there's some of that, of course. But to me, I think where they really hit was with the television production and the way those guys handled it. And what I mean by that is they may start on a kid in the third inning that's got the largest ice cream cone you've ever seen. And then it's, we're going to check in on the guy every couple of pitches, every couple of outs. And then, progressively there's chocolate on the face somewhere. And Kruk or Kipe will make a comment on it. Maybe a half inning later, it's dripped down to the shirt. Comment on that. Then maybe a little bit later, oh, man, it's all over his hand, or dad or mom is helping. Mom may be trying to keep the kid clean. Dad's probably just trying to pile on. I think they've done, and always have done, a really good job of that. And I know yesterday the Giants put out and a bunch of people put out some clips of Kruko, and a lot of it was just some of his wit on observations in the stands or in the water at Giants ballpark now over the years, of people on boats, people in kayaks, people in whatever mode of transportation you might see out there at a Giants game. And that, to me, has been one of their superpowers, why they've been so good at it. And those two have a great relationship. I think that's obvious. Their chemistry is phenomenal. And I don't know what this will mean for Dwayne Kuiper, if he has not, to my knowledge, said anything about what his future plans will be. Maybe he still wants to keep going. And Mike Krukow has had a couple of other, health issues, but he says this is it. This is going to be it. And, the interesting thing about broadcasting, it's a profession that, Dave and I are in different elements, right? And I love to do play-by-play. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my true passions. Love it when I do Sac State football, when I get a chance to do Kings games, when I've done other entities, other sports, filled in on the Republic or whatever, just different things. And, Chris, I think we have Dave back.
Yeah, I've been back.
Oh, sorry about that.
Been back for a while.
But, I was talking about that, Dave, like just the charm of what a broadcaster can mean. And you, as a longtime Giants fan, you have known Kruk and Kipe. I mean, that's been a big part of your fandom of the team. And part of it, obviously, is the team. You're drawn to them, the players in the field, whether it was Will Clark or Barry Bonds, whoever. It could be a random player. But they're the ones that are consistent, whether, oh, man, I love that manager. They fired the manager. Well, Kruk and Kipe are still there. That's my favorite player. Oh, man, they traded him. They lost him in free agency. He retired. Kruk and Kipe are still there. Like, there's just that through line, especially of these guys that have been broadcasting this team together for so long, that it's going to be an emotional goodbye. And it makes you wonder what Kuiper wants to do in all of this. But those two have just been synonymous together with the Giants.
No, and I heard you describing them, and you did it so well, not even being a Giants fan, but just being obviously aware of their broadcasts and what it means to Giants fans. I think with them, you mentioned the chemistry, first and foremost, that their chemistry, you can't have better chemistry.
Yeah,
period.
It's obvious.
It is absolutely obvious. You can tell they love each other to death. They're good friends. They know their roles. There's no egos involved.
Right.
They fully understand the job each one of them has to do. But where I always found my love for them above everything else is, especially with, I think, and again, your world here, but I think a baseball broadcast is unique. I think NBA, hockey, even football to a point is so fast-paced. It's so go that you can fit things in the cracks, but it's almost all action. Whereas baseball is, if if basketball and hockey are shots of whiskey, all right, baseball is like a smooth wine that you sip. It's a picture being painted, even on TV. And when the ball is not in play, which it is not most of the time, when the ball is not being pitched, when it is not, which it is not most of the time, it's what's going on between the pitches.
Game doesn't matter, which is most of the time.
Hey.
It's what's going on there that does matter. And I'll say this in all love, and I know this is a Mike Krukow thing, but it really should be, and it is a Kruk and Kipe thing, because they're synonymous. But I would like to shout out a part of that broadcast that nobody talks about. Why should they? But I am telling you, and I know, Jason, you'll agree with me 100%, is as important as Dwayne Kuiper or Mike Krukow. And I'm talking about the people in the truck, the producers, the ones that are scanning the crowd.
Exactly.
See, we don't see this on the air. They are scanning the crowd. Oh, there's two little 6-8-year-old brothers, and they both have ice creams. And this one, and what's happening is, let me back up. The people in the truck, the guys with the cameras, they're scanning around. They're looking for little things to riff off of. And then Dwayne and or Kruk will get in their ears and what we call an IFB. They'll get like, all right, we got two little kids. One of them's about to lose their ice cream. And then after right. And then 1-2 pitch, swung on, fouled back, and it'll stay 1-2. All right, go to camera 7, and boom, they go to camera 7, and look at that. Dude's about to lose his ice cream. Other guy, and then eventually kid loses the ice cream, starts crying. Oh, mom's gonna have to get involved now. And they keep going back and forth to these little side stories that they have to fill in the blanks of what is effectively not a very action-packed sport. The action comes very few and far between, and when it does, they're all over it. But in the lighter, lazier moments, they had a way, whether it was camera work in the crowd, whether it was a bald dude that dove, whether it was just simply spinning a story from one of their careers and making a remark about Kuiper's lack of power, or Mike Krukow. And one time I was in the locker room, and he would not care. Like Kruk, I was in the locker room one time, and let me tell you about just the other month. He said, what was it, pants down and hog out or something like that?
That's right.
So they went right up to the edge, but were never not family friendly. They were never vulgar.
Right.
And so I would find myself subconsciously, probably, so many times I was tuning into the Kruk and Kuip podcast featuring breaks for baseball. And it made it so entertaining. The game would go on and be so not boring at all. And at boring moments, that's sometimes where the best of Kruk and Kuip would happen. And then, my goodness, then when something does happen, he hits it high, he hits it deep, it is out of here. And then the run around the bases. But then Krukow coming in and breaking down like the old pitcher that he was. Yeah, Chavez tried to catch him with a split-finger fastball that didn't split finger, and Johnson took it out of the park. And my goodness, somebody got that in the kayak. And it just made those broadcasts go.
Yeah. Someone got that in the kayak.
Someone got, right in the kayak.
He took it right in the kayak.
Which is maybe something they said one time, which would be funny too. Yeah, I think
the other thing too is with people around my age, what we see Kruk and Kuip is, especially Nashville, was they were the voices of MVP baseball for such a long time, to where like if you played enough. Like my friends, you would pick up the things that kept getting said over and over. I wish I could remember some of them, but that was such a good thing with it. And it's one of those things of like, yeah, of course they got Kruk and Kuip because they're the funniest and best play-by-play duo.
Yeah, they really. It's interesting how they reach different aspects, Jason, like that.
Yeah, and I think we've hit on all the elements. I'm glad for them too that they personally look. The last few years have been pretty tough and lean, but they're the same guys. They're the same broadcast. They'll be the same as the 3 years out of the even years. What in 10, 12, and 14 when the team was good and won a World Series. I mean, there were incredible moments. I'm glad that for each of them as baseball lifers. And giant lifers, really, for Krukow, that they saw those World Series championships and called those games, a lot of those on that run. But I think it wouldn't matter if it was Game 7 of the NLCS versus Game 2 on a early in the season, Game 2 of a series against the Brewers. And they're 1-6 to start the year. They're the same kind of guys, and that's a testament to them for sure.
It really is. They saw it all, whether it was Mike Krukow playing on those 103-loss Chili Davis, Jeffrey Leonard teams to being teammates with the Will Clark, Robbie Thompson, Scotty Gereltz, Billy Swift a little bit later, Don Robinson, Rick Russell, Bob Brenly, Bob Melvin. Kruk was there for all that as a player. And then for him to just smoothly graduate into the broadcast booth, I remember vaguely, but I remember when they kind of took over full time. And the Giants, arguably, between Krukow, Kuiper, Fleming, John Miller, like they do have probably or have been blessed with the best broadcast booth overall in all of baseball, and one of the best in all of sports when you talk about just talent, because Kruk and Kuiper are going to be Hall of Famers at some point as well. We talked about Dave Fleming earlier, and other members of the guys that fill in or that have come in, whether it's Sean Estes or Javi Lopez or whomever has come in on color here and there. And I don't know, nobody does really at this point, who is going to replace Krukow, and ultimately you think who's going to replace Kuiper. I will say this about Dwayne Kuiper. If he's not planning on stepping away, which, by the way, dude, go forever, Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope he says something soon, because people like me are assuming he's out this year or next year. Maybe he wants to stick around another 20 years. He looks like he's in great shape. And obviously, we haven't talked about this much, but Mike Krukow's been suffering through a lot of stuff over the last few years. He's got the cane, the road trips, varied if not ever, the special beds that he would have. He's gone through a lot of health stuff, so good for him.
So Susan Slusser tweeted out that Dwayne Kuiper tells me he definitely wants to keep going, his own health willing. So that's the good news.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it looks like he'll be there for a bit. And I'll say that the Giants do a good job of kind of, like you were saying about John Miller and Fleming, of just shuffling everyone around and getting different people. So, like, it will be different without – it's not going to be – I'm trying to think of the word. It's going to be sad without Krukow, but I don't think that they will miss – a lot. It won't be like a huge chunk being taken out of that broadcast.
I think that's fair. I think so. It'll be a void, but somebody else is going to come in, and I don't know. You're not going to replace Mike Krukow. Period. Right. End of statement. Just don't even try to replace Mike Krukow. But all right, who do you bring in? I'd love to see, and I don't know who'd be available. I'd love to see somebody from that era, Mike Krukow's era of baseball, come in there.
Well, Dave.
Huh? What?
Those are going to be like very old people.
No, they're going to. No, Mike Krukow played in the mid to late 80s. I mean, they're not going to be 40 years old.
Yeah, Krukow would be
50 years old.
No, but I'm also saying, look, you got to kind of time it up, or you don't have to, but then you're just timing it up with Dwayne Kuiper. Like, this guy wouldn't. Actually, I think this would be incredibly entertaining, but it'll never happen because he can't hold his tongue. But what if you slid Will Clark in next to Dwayne Kuiper? And Will can't do it because Will does go over the top. And I understand it's his podcast with Eric Burns where he does that. I'm sure he'd clean it up to a point. But Will Clark and Mike Krukow, when they're talking baseball, they're not incredibly different. And I think that's the personality I'd like to see. The ex-player that's willing to tell it how it is, that has a sense of humor, that can think on his feet. I don't even know who wants to do it, but it would be nice, whether it's in 80s or 90s.
Do you know who I think you're describing right there? Would be FP Santangelo.
FP Santangelo would be very good. I would be shocked if FP wasn't, because he's still, I mean, isn't he doing stuff on their broadcast?
I thought he's with the Washington Nationals.
I think that ended a while ago. I could be wrong, but I think FP's been back. I want to say, I could be wrong, doing maybe post game. I know his son works out there, FP Jr. Let me see, old FP. Yeah, I think he was just talking about Greg Papa yesterday. I think FP's been back with some. So I don't know. I would imagine that FP's name will be in the mix at some point. But yeah, somebody that. But again, don't try to replace Mike Krukow.
Right.
Don't do it. He was. I want to say he was the Giants' version of John Madden, but because I think people get caught up in the fact that Krukow and Madden aren't anything. No, but that section of a broadcast, that was Krukow to us Giants fans.
Yeah, and I don't know how they made it work so well, but they just did. It's one of those things like when people say you either have the chemistry or you don't. You know they do. You feel it. It's one of my favorite things. One of the clips they showed yesterday, I don't know if it was the Giants themselves or who put it out, but they had a bunch of different clips, Dave, of Krukow. But it was a shot of the booth, and it was Kuiper basically going into, it is high, it is, and then he pauses, like when he was like, it's out of here, and he just points to Krukow, and then Krukow finished the line, which was really funny, because it's like, okay, how many times has he heard it? And he's like, it's your turn to say it, and so it was kind of cool. Yeah.
Well, I saw the same montage you did. And I think that was either the beginning or towards the beginning. And then you saw like all the different outfits they were wearing,
yes.
all the hats and costumes, and some they liked, some they didn't like. Somebody said Hunter Pence. I think that actually would be interesting. At first when somebody said it's not going to be Aubrey Huff, I can promise you that. I can fully guarantee you it will not be. But the other part of this too is that it's a really sad time for Giants fans, dude. And yes, I'm aware A's fans are like, oh, boo-hoo. I get it. But this is not a good time for Giants fans. The team stinks. One of your all-time greats is the GM you hope in the middle of rebuilding right now, but you don't know.
Maybe get Buster Posey so he's not in the front office anymore.
And I wonder, as a guy who's been a Buster Posey fan, as I've always said, I heard about Buster Posey when he was in high school. Like I've known I've been a fan of Buster Posey's. This is a fact since before he was a San Francisco Giant. I love Buster Posey. I just pray this isn't a Vlade Divac type of thing. We've talked about that before, and time will tell. But the Giants they do not currently have a really great relationship with the community. They're not winning on the field. A lot of people, myself included, are not huge fans of the ownership there, the Johnson family. It just doesn't. Once upon a time, it meant something to be a Giant. There was they have a jewel of a ballpark. They play in arguably the greatest ballpark in the country, greatest ballpark in the world, give or take. But they're not a fun organization right now. And this comes at a terrible time for that. He's not, let's put it this way. He ain't going out, in 2014, that type of thing.
Right. Yeah. Not at the peak of the team. I mean, he's still at the peak of his game, I think, but not the team. The team is not, that's for sure.
All right. We'll take a break. So that era ends. And I'm sure we'll see all kinds of, honorings, and he'll have his moment or more than a few. I'm sure they got to name something after him, all that fun stuff. Yep. When we come back, Jason, you've written up some interesting questions. In this case, it's deal or no deal, NBA version. The Mavericks are after a very, very, about as rare as you can get Cooper Flag card, and boy, are they
they're willing to pay for it.
They are willing to pay for it. We'll tell you what. And we'll see if you take the deal next.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you see this in your kitchen,
The stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
Catch the future of San Francisco Giants baseball right here in Sacramento with the Sacramento River Cats at Sutter Health Park. See tomorrow's stars take the field today and be part of the big league journey. Get your River Cats baseball tickets now at rivercats.com.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car is making this noise. Sometimes it's like doot doot, and sometimes it's like grrrr.
Do you have a dash light on?
Oh yeah.
And we don't have to listen for clues. With the free Fix Finder service, we can read a check engine, ABS, or maintenance light to find the likely fix and even recommend a local shop if you need one.
So you don't need to hear the grrrr.
Not with Fix Finder. Free at every AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
When you see this in your kitchen,
The stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
In celebration of 80 years of 49ers football, Sactown Sports is counting down 80 of the most memorable moments that have shaped the team's storied legacy and winning tradition. Here's today's faithful flashback.
Number 24, trading for Steve Young.
On April 24th, 1987, the San Francisco 49ers traded a second-round pick, a fourth-round pick, and cash to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for quarterback Steve Young. And what a trade that was. Viewed as a bust after struggling in Tampa, Young was acquired by Bill Walsh to back up Joe Montana. Young had to wait, sometimes patiently and other times not so patiently. He eventually would succeed Montana and kept the Niners machine rolling. He earned 2 MVPs, 7 trips to the Pro Bowl, a Super Bowl win, and eventually a trip to Canton, where he joined many other 49ers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Faithful flashbacks on Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
All right, Jason, let's get right to it. You have the info on this. This is great. Cooper Flag, a very, very scarce card because there's only one. And the Mavericks are doing everything they can to get it.
Yeah, so it's a 1-of-1 Cooper Flag card that's a rookie worn jersey with a logo on it, rookie debut patch, and it's autographed. And so there's one out there, but they want it. You're right. So here's what they're willing to offer up. Their bounty, as they're calling it. So the Mavericks would receive the Cooper Flag debut patch autograph card if you get that. Mm-hmm. And it's probably worth a lot. I don't know. We should probably call Imran what it's worth. But this is a pretty good haul coming back. Would you be willing to do this, Dave? Okay. You would receive 2 Mavericks season premium lower level tickets for 32 years.
Wow.
A Cooper signed game worn rookie jersey, a post game photo with Cooper, a private photo shoot with the NBA Rookie of the Year trophy and Larry O'Brien Championship trophy, a VIP tour of the Mavericks practice facility with a team meet and greet, a private basketball experience for up to 10 guests at the American Airlines Center, a road trip experience to see the Mavericks versus the Celtics, which would include, obviously, game tickets, round-trip airfare, and hotel accommodations.
Why the Celtics?
I don't know.
Good question.
Now, obviously, you'd have to be a Mavericks fan, I would assume. Or can you get this?
Live in the area.
Like if we get it, oh yeah, I'll sell that for whatever the value is of all the stuff that you're offering. But What do you think? Or do we translate this to, same kind of thing with the Kings? It's, Darius whatever it is. But,
sure.
What moves the needle there for you?
First off, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff there. By the way, premium lower level can mean a lot of things.
It could be, but let's just say that's lower bowl tickets, 2 of them into a Kings game for 32 years. Even if it's the top of the lower level, that's great.
Yes. The rookie jersey is great.
Yep.
Game worn rookie jersey is great.
Post-game photo's cool.
Private photo shoot with him. Well, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
With the rookies here and Larry O'Brien. Why the Larry O'Brien trophy, by the way?
Maybe it's the one they won. And it's like, hey, we've got this in our trophy case. Yeah.
The tour of the practice facility and the team meet and greet. That's cool. Private basketball experience. That's cool.
I kind of like that, bringing 10 friends to the American Airlines.
Yeah.
Thing.
I mean, the Kings do that all the time with people. Like, there's a way you can sign up for it.
And the road trip would be fun. I mean, they're all great.
Yeah. They're all great. It comes down to simple mathematics, Jason. I'll tell you why it would take me about, let's see, however long my fingers took to work on my phone. So let's just call it, I'm pretty fast at typing. It would take me between 10 and 15 seconds to say, yeah, no, but thank you, but no chance.
No. Okay, why?
No chance. Well, currently the card's being valued at around $1.5 million. And that's, by the way, with Cooper Flagg. He just finished his rookie year. He's 19 years old, or just turned 20. I can't remember. $1.5 million. So I would just simply start crunching the math on what they're offering. I mean, those season tickets, sure, times 32. There's a couple of
how much is that? Isn't that a lot?
I don't think it's $1.5 million. I don't think it's $1 million. I don't think it's.
Well, start doing that. I mean, what's a guess on we'll take the lowest price, lower level ticket at a Mavericks game.
Let's just say, what would you say? $75 to get lower level? Is that high?
We'll do 50 even. Is that
okay?
Is that too low?
50 times 41. That's 2,050.
Which you have to double that.
4,100 times 32. Not times 32, I guess. Yeah, times 32 years. Okay, so that's $131,200.
Oh, not even close. Okay.
Right. Now, look, there's preseason games, all that. By the way, do I have to pay for playoff tickets? Is that automatically included in the 32 years? Those would be questions. And sure, I could sell some of those. But this, first off, God forbid, Cooper Flagg could tear both his knees tomorrow and never play again or never be the same, and you missed out on something huge. Odds are he's going to be a Hall of Fame player that is going to play in this league for a very, very long time. Look, I know everybody's focused on Stephon Castle, and that's because he was in the finals last year, and a lot of other things. But when you look at what Cooper Flagg did last year, being asked to come in at 18 years old, be the point guard, which he won't be next year, you would assume, with Kyrie Irving coming back. He turned 19 in December. I'm looking at it now, and the guy averaged 21.7 boards, 4.5 assists. Like, he's going to be incredibly good. So when you're talking about the season tickets, let's call that $150,000. The signed game worn jersey, that could be worth that probably, I mean, that eventually could be worth somewhere around what those season tickets are. The post game photo is going to be you. It's going to be worthless. I mean, it's going to be worth something for you, but you're not selling it. Nor are you selling the private photo shoot with him and the family.
Hey, remember when Cooper Flagg was on the Mavericks and I got to meet him?
Right. The VIP tour of the practice facility and team meet and greet, you can do 90% of that just by signing up and taking a tour. You're not going to get the team meet and greet. But again, the playing basketball at the arena, that's cool. But again, and then the road trip. Well, I'm going to take the remaining $1,350,000 and I could probably do my own round trip and I don't have to go to Boston. No, I would say, look, I appreciate you doing this, but we're talking real money. So how about this? You want the card? Cool. Give me all of that and $1.5 million and you have a deal. And by the way, when you look at this from a franchise a franchise standpoint, they're giving the hard cost for what they're offering is next to nothing. First off, the 2 lower level tickets for 32 years. I'll just ask a real quick question. Jason, do you have season tickets?
Yes.
Are they part of your deal like everyone else's?
With the Kings you're talking about?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, because I thought that I thought the Kings had.
There was a time. Yeah, there's been off and on. But anyway, but no.
Oh, forgive me then. Okay, because I know that in a lot of markets, that employees for the team will get.
Yes. Yeah. There's some perks. Yeah.
So there are plenty of hard costed lower level seats that they can just run. My point is, most of that stuff probably real cost for the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, we're literally talking next to nothing. The airfare to Boston, the hotel accommodations, they can probably both do with the relationships that they have. They get the game tickets from. My point is this. The Mavericks are effectively not paying anything for this other than just experiential stuff.
Right.
Guys, you want it? This is a real asset. What if you came to me and I lived in $1 million house and you said, hey, we want your house. We want to live there. And in exchange, we're going to give you 32 years. No, dude, you are a multi-billion-dollar corporation. You make money hand over fist. I do not. I have this card, and I would like to set my family up and live a more comfortable life. $1.5 million, by the way, I believe that's less than the veteran league minimum by a large margin. $1.5 million is a factoring error for those guys. So tell you what, let's get the card evaluated. We'll throw out the fact that it's probably going to be worth 10 times this much in 10 years. I'll take the hit on that because I want real money right now. I don't want to wait for 10 years. So I'll give you a really good deal. I'll sell you this card for its current value. Oh, by the way, you can throw in all the rest of the stuff, or I hold on to it and I sell it on the open market. And that's exactly what I tell the Sacramento Kings. I swear to God I would. If I had that card, that's exactly what I'd tell the Kings.
You could argue that if a person did take that deal, they would be paying more in taxes than what the team would be giving up with all these gifts.
Right. He's right. He's 100% right. Chris is 100% right there.
So are you a holdout guy on souvenir on, you catch that home run ball and you're not giving it back. You're going to see what you can get monetarily for it.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. And I don't shame anyone. Now listen, where my fandom would come in would be in the margins there. Like, I'm not trying to screw them. And ultimately, I would want Cooper Flagg and the Dallas Mavericks to have that card. I would want that. So like I said, I know that if it was
just drive the price up.
Exactly. If it was pure finances, I'd hold on to the card. I'd take out a loan on the card. I'd let it sit and accrue interest if I was being like Mr. Greedy Pants. But let's make it less about me and more about average fan. Your average fan, any of us, we're not millionaires.
Right.
And again, we're not, I don't know, man. If I'm trying to think, if I'm watching a Little League game and this kid who's playing for this high school is a top prospect and hits his first home run or what, I don't know. If it was something where I was dealing with apples to apples and the family's like, that really means a lot to us. Could we have that baseball? You know what? Absolutely. Here you go. And I'm the guy, and I think you are too, that if I catch a foul ball at a baseball game and I see a little girl or a little guy, next to me, I'm going to hand them the ball. I've caught a foul ball.
Oh, man, you have not gone with Jason to a game.
Yeah, no, I give that to the kid, but I make them pay for it.
Well, that's understandable, but just maybe an ice cream cone or whatever is left of their nachos.
No, straight cash or Bitcoin.
But when we're talking or Bitcoin, if we're talking though, again, we're talking about the big business, a multi-billion-dollar corporation. We're also talking about a guy. We're talking about a guy in Cooper Flagg, by the way, that when it's all said and done, I'm going to put the over/under at his lifetime earnings on the floor at $500 million.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they can come. And by the way, that card is going to have real value to them too. They can sell it. $1.5 million, dude. Get out of here. Give me the cash. Give me I'll take the road trip and other crap, and let's go.
I got one scenario for you. We have a dream crazy scenario where Will Clark announces today that he's coming back to play baseball. One game only. In Kruko's final game as the analyst for the Giants. Dave gets tickets. You're in the outfield, and Will Clark just barrels the one and hits it into the bleachers, and you catch it. This is your childhood hero, and this ball is now going to be worth something. And Will Clark wants it, though. There's your scenario.
You had to go with Will Clark.
I did.
You know what I would do? This is going to sound so hokey. I would look him in the eyes, and I would say, I'm going to tell you something right now, Will the Thrill.
And you listen up.
You're going to walk out of here with this card.
This ball.
This ball, sorry. You're going to walk out. When we're done talking, you're going to walk out of here with this ball. You are my everything when it comes to baseball, and I could not live thinking you think I'm some sort of ding-dong or whatever. But here's my proposal, and I think it's fair. Let's go to the Giants. I know I could sell this ball for a bunch of money. I just want fair market value, and I want a picture with you. I want a picture with you, and maybe give me your jersey, sign it, and you know what else? I don't even drink beer. I would like to have a beer with you. And that's my deal. And I would just hope to God he would take it. Now, he'd probably be like, get out of my face, stupid. But in my world, he'd be like, you know what, man? I got your back, dude. Let's go talk to them together. And we'd hold hands. And we'd walk into the office doors would open to the owner, and it'd be like all bright, like you're walking into heaven or something. We shield our eyes, and we walk in there, and he'd be like, why don't you take care of my friend Dave here? This is my buddy Dave. And then next thing you know, fast forward late that fall, he and I are on some lake in western Louisiana fishing together and trading stories and talking about life, man. Just me and Will the Thrill.
I thought you were working out like weekly appearances on the show.
I would 100%. The sad thing is that I feel like we're in a world where if I dedicated myself enough, I don't think weekly appearances with Will on this show are out of the question. I think we could work something out if I was obsessed on that. The problem is those interviews would have little to no value to the general public. It would just be me slobbering all over Will. I've had him on the show twice.
Yeah, remember that both times
it was all I could do, dude, to not just not go full Chris Farley on him, man. Rest in peace. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. By the way, as we take a break, Jason, can I just tell you, Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Jason's a great dude, Mr. Everybody Likes, that was dirty what you did.
I thought it was an excellent scenario.
I want you to know.
You got to know.
That was dirty. You were dirty.
I made your brain work.
You did. Poop, mouth.
Face.
Poop, face. We'll take a break. When we return as we continue on this Friday, what's hot, what's not. And you know what? I think we should go streaking as well before we get to the final hour. Hey, we'll do all that with you right after this.
This is Sactown, baby! Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/Sactown Sports. To keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/Sactown Sports. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, liberty, liberty. Liberty, liberty.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Carmichael Dave here. So proud to talk about my new friends at Pest Pros, where they are family owned, they are locally rooted, and they are committed to serving Northern California. I got a mouse problem at my house, and I don't like mice. I got a cockroach problem at my house, and I don't like cockroaches. That's a real thing. You're going to get pest protection somewhere. Why not get it at a place that is locally owned and operated? Longtime Kings fans and partners, and the community, yeah, you've spoken. They're back-to-back Sacramento favorites. So if you got pest control, you don't have Pest Pros. Step up to the pros with their all-star lineup. Don't just make the call, make the right call. Go to pestprosps.com, Sacramento grown, family owned, or call them at 916-588-9345. That's 916-588-9345. Step up to the pros at Pest Pros.
Country in the Park 2, presented by your California Army National Guard, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Russell Dickerson, plus more. Enjoy line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bull, and food trucks. Tickets start at just $70. Country in the Park 2, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo.
Brought to you by Hyatt Vacation Club and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITPFest.com.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got a Friday question for you.
What is it?
Who is hot? Who's hot?
The Boston Red Sox. We're talking about how big of a winning streak that they've been going on. They became the first team in Major League Baseball history to score in 5 separate innings in the 9th inning or later in the same game, and they won.
Wow, since the Giants suck so bad, am I weirdly starting to root for the Red Sox? Like, I love stories like this where teams just aren't great.
No.
And then they go
maybe
crazy.
That's the next biopic.
Nah.
Maybe. Real quick, I know you've got a who's not, but can I give you a quick who's not?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Chris's camera skills for at least the 3rd time on this show. We're well into it. There we go.
There's new software.
Yeah, there's new. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that at home. Like, why did you not do the dishes? There's new software.
I thought you said that the kids don't do the dishes.
The kids don't or do?
Don't.
Kids do. When did I say that? The kids do the dishes.
Oh, well, then why are you doing the dishes?
Because that's the way it works, man. Like, depending on who's home. So, like, during the summer, Avery and Mason do 95% of the dishes. They do a bunch of chores. Now, Avery's gone during the year, so she can't do the dishes, which leaves it on Mason. But a lot of times, Mason gets home, especially between September and February. He and his mother get home. Sometimes they don't come home until 9:30 between their practices. Yeah, so who's doing the dishes? This guy.
What if he found out that Melissa and Mason had a second family?
Where they weren't really playing basketball, but they were, and all this time when they weren't home, they were with their second family.
Like, he found out that Melissa had a second family, and he's like, "I want in."
I like this group.
Yeah, let me go with this. I just want to make sure I fully understand the scenario here. So, In this scenario, Melissa has been carrying on with a second family. Now, is that what? Is that? It's not like a guy, because she couldn't have snuck off and had a couple kids. I'd have noticed that one. But maybe, okay, are we talking maybe, okay, here's the scenario, Chris. Widower, couple of kids of his own, and you're saying he and Melissa have been carrying on a second family where she's like stepmom,
yes,
or new mommy, and then Mason, like, she let him in on that a while ago, and
he discovered
like, wow,
it, and she
discovered
was just like,
it.
"Oh crap!"
Right, and he was like, "You know what? I don't want to break up the family, Mom. I'll keep this a secret."
Not only did not want to break up the family, I went in,
and I always wanted. I always wanted a brother.
Right? Yes, he loves the other kids, and then Jim, the guy, the dad, makes like an insane double cheeseburger on the grill outside. What if I found that out? What would I be upset about? I think it'd just mostly be financial, where I'd be like, well, why is Jim not paying the bills here? Like, what's going on? Why is Jim getting all the good stuff? And I'm left with the scrapperoos. I think that'd be the, I don't know. I'd have to cross that bridge.
Let's hope not.
I know. You know what? Let's hope. Now you've actually really got me thinking. Here's the other problem, though. It'd be tough for her to have a second family because I go to most of their games. What are you laughing at, Jason?
Just the comments.
Oh,
on the YouTube.
On the YouTube? Okay. Let's see. Let me see here. Stupid. Before we get to who's not, this is a fair question. I don't want to avoid it. It's fine. We get this every once in a while. From the 916, quick question. You all talk about how there's no sports in the summer. Why don't you watch or talk about the WNBA? Your audience is only men. I would have two answers. Number one, I don't think it's only men that are in the only women that are into the WNBA. So I would reject that a little bit, but I understand where they're coming from. I'll just speak for myself and not former Sacramento Monarchs broadcaster Jason Ross. I'll speak for myself. I don't talk about the WNBA for the same reason I don't talk about college sports or Olympic sports too much, or high school basketball, or hockey, or the Tour de France. Not all of what I mentioned, but most of those are very similar when it comes to the interest level of the WNBA. Now, we could talk about the WNBA all the time. And by the way, I'd like to throw out that we've talked about the WNBA, I think, no less than 3 times this week. But you know what the talk about the WNBA is? Angel Reese sucks. Angel Reese is great. Caitlin Clark sucks. Caitlin Clark is great. Is there racism? What about sexualities? Transphobic? They're not the conversations I want to be. I don't want to be a part of those on the radio, and it disseminates into a terrible conversation, and it attracts terrible people. And I'm not talking about a side. I'm saying just in general, people that wait in the weeds for these conversations. And it's what's tough to do. And I think you're talking about this, Texter, is why don't we talk about the Lynx, 72 to 65 over the Aces last
Can the Valkyries win the championship?
Yeah. You know what? When people, the great thing about me throwing out the phone lines or Jason throwing out the phone lines all the time is that people are welcome to call. And I say this all the time. It's, again, we don't talk high school sports. There are people that do shows on high school sports, but let me let you in on a little secret. 9 times out of 10 high school sports shows, their revenue for the station, they come with sponsors that are very interested in high school sports. And then you look at the numbers for the high school sports broadcasts. This isn't always, but the majority of the time, and they get about the same numbers as we used to for A's radio baseball, which is an absolute flatline. It doesn't mean there aren't times where high school sports is in the news and you want to talk about it. It doesn't mean that there's times when Del Campo wins the Division I girls or boys basketball. We're going to mention it because we're part of the community, but there's not a longing of people that want to talk, for example, WNBA, at least not in this market, and they're more than welcome to call us at 1-800-920-1140 and ask us questions. And if they do, and we don't know the answers, we're going to get embarrassed. We're going to start researching it more, and we're going to talk about it more. So I hope that answers your question. Who's not?
We talked about the Red Sox being hot. They are going into the weekend playing the team that is definitely not.
Who's that?
The Yellow County Athletics.
So stupid. What do you mean they're not hot? What are you talking about?
They've lost 8 in a row. Just got swept. Have not won in the month of August.
Yeah, but this is the turnaround. Starts now.
Starts right now.
They're winning out.
Winning out. Let's go streaking, please.
Time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing? We're streaking.
Well, not really anymore. We missed yesterday's events, but so my streak ended. Chris is at 0. I'm at 0. Dave's at 2. But let's see how we did yesterday. Dave, you took you went to your guy Henry Bolte of the Athletics, who are not hot. We learned.
No.
But he got 4 plate appearances. Your streak extends 1 for 4. You're at 3 now. Well done,
Henry Bolte.
Let me give you the Bolte Bell.
Bolte Bell, love that.
I took Francisco Lindor of the New York Metropolitans. He got up 6 times and got 2 hits with 3 RBI. So I am now at 1. And Chris took Jackson Holiday of the Baltimore Orioles. You know that's a bird?
It's a real bird, the Baltimore Oreo.
He got up 3 times, Chris. How did you do? Oh, yeah. 0 for 3 for Jackson Holiday. So Dave's at 3. I'm at 1. Chris is at 0. Updating.
What's not hot? McGonigal and Holiday.
I know. Well, McGonigal was good yesterday. You had the wrong day. Dave, you're now batting. Updated stats. 264, 7 home runs, 35 RBI. I'm at 222 with 8 home runs and 31 RBI. Chris is at 247 with 6 home runs and 33 RBI. We got to get going.
We got to get going, man. I mean, honestly, we got to get going. And the only way I can get going is with Yordan Alvarez.
No, you can't use him.
And I can't use him. All right, give me Pete Crow Armstrong.
You can use him. PCA. I'm going to take Shohei Ohtani.
Fun trivia about Pete Crow Armstrong that I found out yesterday. He debuted the same day that I debuted on the show.
What? Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Never forget.
Never forget.
You know what? Honestly, never forget.
So we have the 2 NL MVP candidates, Pete Crow Armstrong for Dave, Shohei Ohtani for me. Chris?
You gotta do this one for me, Billy McGonigal.
Kevin McGonigal of the Detroit Tigers.
All right. We'll see how it goes.
Yes.
We'll take a break. When we return, final hour of the program, final hour of the week,
Friday
football. Well, Friday Fun and Games, you're darn right. And we're gonna stop around at the Hall of Fame game. Jason's got your audio for you. An actual real fun game last night. Niners and Raiders, and the Rams might just get Ramier as well. We'll talk about it next.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, get early access to our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe for a limited time. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
The biggest concerts and events are on the Sactown Sports Live Events calendar. August 21st, party with the B-52s and Men Without Hats at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Ty Myers takes over the Lake Tahoe Amphitheater as he serves Republic August 22nd. George Thorogood rocks Thunder Valley August 24th. September starts with Thunder Showdown 5 Pro Boxing September 5th. Zach Top headlines 2 nights at the Lake Tahoe Amphitheater September 11th and 12th. Five Finger Death Punch Rocks Toyota Amphitheater September 14th. Earth, Wind & Fire Light Up Hard Rock Live Sacramento September 15th and 16th. And Riley Green hits Toyota Amphitheater September 19th. Then check out California Overland Adventure and Power Sports Show September 26th and 27th at the Sonoma County Event Center. October brings Leonard Skinner October 2nd at Ironstone Amphitheater. And Thomas Rhett October 3rd at Golden One Center. Find every show and every ticket now on the Sactown Sports Live Events calendar at SactownSports.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140, your local sports leader. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Bobby Brown bringing us back. Final hour of the program. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross.
Dave, we made it to kickball. We just had another round of donk toss on the beach, on the Ocho. We had wiffle ball before that. We had donk toss before that. Yeah, the Ocho's
donk toss.
Thriving.
I'm glad you said that because I went to the thing is I wish there was a way. Hey, YouTube TV. I wish there was a way where I could just set it because you have unlimited DVR with YouTube TV. And I would just like to set it where I could just record ESPN2, everything on there for 3 days. But instead I have to go down, bing, 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 and do every single one. And I don't know why. Like, dude, just run overnight programming with nothing but Ocho programming from now, years past. Give me all that. It's such cool alternate programming, and every once in a while you find a gem like Donk Toss.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, we've got viewing all day now, as a matter of fact, much like we had the Hall of Fame game last night.
How's about that?
Yeah, how's about that?
Football's
I think you got highlights. Huh?
Football
is back. I think you got highlights in your hot little hand. Take us through what was a phenomenal game between the Panthers and Cardinals, and exactly as we predicted.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking about? Because obviously, you know, we had made fun of like the Hall of Fame game, Cardinals and Panthers. I mean, it's got to be two teams anyway, and it's usually representatives from the Hall of Fame. But the Saints went in with Drew Brees. The Niners had Roger Craig. Could we have Niners Saints or Vinatieri? I don't know if he went in as a Colt or a Patriot, to be honest, but. Anyway, there's another team we could have had. So we had Luke Kuechly, Larry Fitzgerald, Cardinals, Panthers, nonetheless. Let's take you to the second half. Let's jump to half number 2, where
we get some more scoring here, and it's Carolina on my mind.
King rolls to his left, throws left side, caught by Tyus, angles in for a touchdown, and the Panthers lead for the first time tonight, 23-20.
If I've learned anything, Dave, you can't keep the Panthers down.
You can't do it, dude. You try, but you can't.
No. And if I've learned anything, you can't keep the Cardinals down either.
Rolling right, throwing on the run into the end zone, sliding grab by the Cardinals. Bryson Green out of bounds.
After review, the ruling on the field has been changed to a touchdown.
Ooh, controversy. Controversy in the Hall of Fame game.
Honestly, do we even have another Hall of Fame game next year now?
Yeah, I mean, well, if this is the last one,
yeah,
it went out in style.
Game on the line. King, he's going to step up. Pumps, runs, goal line. Is he in? Yes! Carolina wins! Haynes King of the night.
Okay, by the way, we've been spending a lot of time this week on broadcasters. That was the great Mike Tirico. That, it's the Hall of Fame game. How good does he sound?
He sounds like he's in mid-season form.
Exactly.
I absolutely love it.
Him and Collinsworth on the call last night. I watched a little. It's generally my typical. Actually, no, it was not my typical. I saw the end. Usually it's like, oh, the game's on. Let me get with the beginning, and it's like a series or two. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I knew it was on. I was doing some other things, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, let me check in on the game, and it was way later than I thought. So I saw about the last 4 minutes, which was actually very good. The other part that was good that I think you and I speculated on, or what would it be like? I missed him in the pregame and the halftime, but they actually had Mike Tomlin in the booth with him because he's now going to be part of the NBC crew as far as the pre and half and post kind of stuff. He was good. I mean, I need to see more, but at first I went, I don't know about Mike Tomlin. I'm not sure, but I liked what I heard.
I would love to see, and maybe this exists and I just haven't seen it yet. I would love to see the behind the scenes when athletes / coaches graduate to broadcasting and what they go through, whether it's Tony Romo, Tom Brady, Mike Tomlin, whomever, because you and I both know, these networks put them through the ringer. There's a whole, you're cramming university level broadcasting stuff into just a few months. And I'd really love to see, we were talking about documentaries and sports picks earlier. I think it'd be a cool little thing for one of these networks to do where it's like, let's follow Mike Tomlin or whoever it is, or let's follow the class of 2026, the new broadcasters. And one of them is a sideline reporter, play-by-play person. Here's a color analyst. And I think mostly it's the color analysts because they're in such a prime position and they're doing so much broadcasting. And play-by-play guys, if they get the job, obviously they know how to do the job. You're pulling some of these guys straight up off the huddle or out of the sideline. Out of the huddle or off the sideline, excuse me. I want to see what they put them through because I think that'd be very educational.
It would be interesting, the one we talked about earlier in the show about John Gruden getting an opportunity to do one game of play-by-play for Tampa Bay in the preseason. Yeah. Just, he obviously knows the sport. He obviously has been in the booth, but his position will be different doing play-by-play. So whether it's him creating his charts, whether it's him making phone calls to Mike Tirico or just, hey, what bit of advice do you have for me? Or is he sitting down – did he record last night's game? Is he now watching it today and practicing, the cadence and I think that would be interesting to see, especially him who's completely changing his position for at least one game.
I have not told you guys this all week. I keep forgetting, but we're talking right now about athletes becoming broadcasters. But we don't talk enough about broadcasters becoming, I guess you could call athletes.
Okay.
I have an announcement to make. I think I talked about this a little bit, but I am now officially signed up for Tom Maley's fishing class at Sierra College that starts at the end of the month. And myself and my friend Ron will be going out with Tom on the Sacramento River next month, looking for salmon. I'm gonna actually, and yes, I paid full pop both times to go out and a lot of it is because I want to catch fish, but also I want to see Tom too, so it'll be fun.
What if you become like? What if this was like your? I mean, you fished before, but like your true, just with a little bit of coaching and guidance from the great Tom Maley, you become one of the great fishermen in Northern California.
You know what? I love where you're going, Jason. And I've often said if it was up to me, I could see myself playing golf and salmon fishing on the Oregon coast for the rest of my life. But the problem is, like, for example, for that fantasy to happen, I have to find somebody that would do it with me. Here's why I will never be a top fisherman. I don't like cleaning the fish. I don't like touching the fish. I'll hold the fish, like I'll hold it up for the picture and all that, but I'm very careful about it.
Ew, it's gross.
Exactly. Like when you catch a salmon, like when we went.
At me.
Yes, when we went to Oregon and I did go out with a guy with my same buddy Ron, and we caught a couple of salmon, right? And I caught the first one, and it comes in and it's all floppy, right? And then he takes it and he takes this little like stick. And you got to bash it on the top of the head to like kill it. And I saw the look in the salmon's eyes, like it like how it looked all kind of angry. And then when he batted it on the head, the eyes just went kind of blank, man. And that freaked me out. So like the next time when my buddy caught his fish and he had to bop it on the head, I couldn't watch. And I sure as hell couldn't do it, dude. I'll put it in a stringer, and let it float around or in the well or whatever you call it, that thingy. I don't want to clean them. I just want to catch them and eat them, dude. So I need to find. I was
going to say catch and release, but you want to eat them.
Well, I would catch and release like fish. I'm not a fish guy, but salmon is a different story, dude. I'll smoke the salmon. I'll do. I can do a bunch of stuff with salmon, right?
Wait, but you didn't like it when your buddy smoked the salmon.
What?
When he killed the salmon.
Yeah, smoked it.
Oh,
different kind of smoked.
I got you. No, I didn't. Also, I've told you this before, but because of my premature birth, the one thing that stuck with me from that is I have a tiny. What, for putting my mom through that?
No.
Well, you know what? Whatever. Wear protection, parents. Here's the thing. I'm saying my mom volunteered for it, is all I'm saying. Like she opted in. It's not like she tripped and fell and, got knocked up with me. Secondly, I can't do small things. Like I can't, like putting the
Good thing your wife isn't like you.
What are you talking about, Chris? I'm 6'4". Baiting, not just baiting the hook, but like tying the hook and the weights on and stuff. It takes me like 10 times longer than anyone else.
Oh man, I misread it. I thought you were like, I can't do small things of just like, I can't just go up to the dock and throw the line out. I need to get on a boat. I need to get all this equipment. That's what I thought you were talking about.
No, like I could never do model airplanes. I can't. My hands can't work with small motor skilly things.
You're meant to be a surgeon.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Can't do that. I mean, remember that game Operation where the red nose go? Yeah, screw that game. Almost said something else.
You're more shoots and ladders.
You know what? Shoots and ladders. Can't do that. Give me Sorry, Trouble, all those. Can't do Operation. So yes, I love your idea. I just need a partner. Like I need to basically partner up with someone. Like, all right, here's the deal. You tie all the baits together and tie all the lines. And you bop them on the head and you clean them and you touch them, and then I'll like pay more. Like I'll do more on the other end. Right?
Doesn't that come with the guide stuff?
Yeah, won't Tom do that for you?
Yeah, no, he will. I was just answering Jason. So like, yes, I can, but in a perfect world, I can't like retire someday and go out every day with the same guide.
Gotcha.
That's called a friend.
Oh,
like I got to find a friend. Like maybe that's what it is. I'll get the boat. I'll get the poles. I'll even pay for the fishing. Like I'll do all that. You just come out and fish with me, but you got to do all that stuff.
I think Tom would do that for you.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Tom, let me tell you something about Tom, dude. Not only is he teaching that class, because I asked him at first, I was like, well, maybe we could go out because he's on Folsom Lake right now. He's like, maybe we could go out. Give me your next weekend open. He's like, I don't have any weekends open until September. And I was like, you're doing that? Wow, Tom's killing it right now.
Business is booming.
Business is booming for Tom.
Was the class online or in person?
Oh, it's in person. It's at the Sierra College in Rockland.
Okay.
And you know what else? It's Sunday nights at 4, and I didn't realize that until after I signed up.
During football?
Yep.
Of course it is, Tom.
Yeah. So I did pay the $95 to take the class. It's like 4 classes.
It could be one class, but half of it is, huh? What? What'd you say? What's your question?
Tom did say when I told him I signed up, because he didn't believe me at first, and then I texted him the thing, and he's like, dude, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, well, that's really cool that you signed up and all that, but now it's a whole new thing, because the entire time I'm teaching this class, I'm not going to stop looking at you, because I'm just going to wait for you to start. Like, you're not going to do a bit, right? Like, you're not recording it. You're not going to you're there to actually.
Good questions, Tom.
Honestly, he thought I was taking the class for a bit at first, which I don't blame him for that, but
I mean,
yeah,
kind of.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not going to talk about it on Monday when I come back.
How many people are going to be in your class, you think?
I truly don't know, and please let it be 3.
You and 2
what if it's
others.
just you two?
Even better. Honestly, watch, this thing will sell out, because it's all about tips and tricks for boat fishing on the Folsom Lake and I don't know. It's pretty. I mean, $95 for 4 classes like that. Come on, let's go.
How long is the class?
I think it's like an hour.
What if he gets What if he gets mad at you during class?
Like he did that one time?
Yeah. And he gets mad, and then he leaves the room for a second, and so it's just silence, and there's 15 other people in there, and then he comes back and he goes, okay, sorry about that. I'm going to try and get through this.
Are you bringing anything to day one, like a notepad, pencil, a computer?
Yeah, I'll bring a laptop.
You're gonna have your phone. You're gonna be texting.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have my phone, but I'll take pictures and stuff. Chris, I like your scenario, by the way. I would make one minor adjustment. You mentioned Tom gets mad, leaves the room, comes back in 15 minutes. Tom gets mad, and he does that. Who's the kid that does the voice of Chris and Family Guy? Who's it? Seth
Green.
Remember in Austin Powers when he ran out of the room all stupid looking? Like that. Okay. Yeah. I want Tom to get mad and run out of the room just like that. Because I could see that happen.
I think you could pull that off.
Or like the guy in Friday, and then you tell the rest of the class, he's going to cry in the car.
Exactly.
He's going to cry in the car. I'll be good
car.
with Tom. I'm going to support him. And if he, for example, if Tom asks if he has a Q&A session at the end, there's nothing worse than hey, all right, everybody, I think we had a good class. Any questions? And nobody puts their hand up.
Oh, no.
I'll put my hand up.
No.
I'll ask.
No.
We know you'll ask a question or two.
Okay, so Tom, what if...
Yeah. Imagine this scenario. The fish...
Let me just throw this scenario out.
Yeah. What do you do if you catch a tire?
What if...
We're fishing, and then we think we got a fish, and then we pull up a handgun. What do we do?
What if it's a dead body, Tom? Do you still clean it, take a picture with it? How does that work?
What's the statute of limitations? What time is too early to have a fish sandwich, Tom?
Oh, my God. Tom would just roll in with 2 pieces of white bread, a trout fillet.
Yep.
Some mustard and lettuce, and just pull it out of a paper bag that had been sitting there for 3 hours.
At about 7:30 a.m.
Yes. 3 hours he'd been there, and he's just mowing a fish sandwich. Yeah. Not even breading it or what.
He's like, it's lunch. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's not. You learned real quick not to microwave it.
Maybe that's one of the tips in the class.
How to properly microwave fish and broccoli in a public microwave. But you know what? I'll come back. I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
I'm not calling him Mr. Maley though.
Oh, why not? What if he writes that on the board the first day?
What's up, Tom? Hey, Tommy. Anyway, back to foot. I just had to share that with you.
Yeah, I didn't know you had
sorry.
transitioned from broadcaster to athlete.
That's what Tom did. He is now out there fighting the fish.
Yeah, but you are too.
I'm learning. I'm going to college.
Is this the start of a series of classes for you?
What, like going back to school?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what other. I mean,
this intrigued you. What else would you like to take?
It did. I would probably do something cooking related. But the problem is that I don't want to take a classic. I've actually looked at because I love cooking. I love food, obviously. But I've looked at I honestly looked at going to a culinary academy just kind of on the side. And bro, I do not like that lifestyle. And on top of that, I just want to learn how to make good things. I don't want to spend the first 2 months of classes the proper way to peel a potato. Here's how you perfectly julienne. I mean, some of that stuff's useful, but I'm not trying to go to a food class, a cooking class, to open a restaurant or be a chef. I'm trying to go to pick up cool tips and tricks. And the truth of the matter, and you're going to laugh, but I'm serious. I pick up so many food tips and tricks from YouTube shorts and Facebook reels of people that are just saying it's true. Here's the best chicken I've ever had. Here's a great way to cook whatever. Hey, want to make a fun egg sandwich? Take a glass, turn it upside down, use it like a cookie cutter in the middle of a piece of bread. Do that a couple times. Put the little sandwich in the middle. Use the scraps for croutons. Stuff like that.
Just stuff that's functional that you'll be able to utilize and you'll just get better and better at.
Absolutely. If they had classes on food prepping on Sunday and how to get the perfectly the most tender chicken breast you could possibly cook, stuff that I struggle with, right? Chicken breasts are the bane of my existence, man. I just can't get them. I can barbecue. I can do all that. I can't. Every time I cook a chicken breast, it's too chewy, dude. And I've used a thermometer. I've tried brining. I've tried pounding the breast. I've tried rolling. I've tried every way you can think of. And I just stick to thighs, dude.
You're a thigh guy?
I am. Thighs are always good. Thighs never let me down, man. I can oven cook them. I can saute them. I obviously can barbecue them. I make my own now. I make my own boneless, skinless thighs. Well, boneless thighs. I don't get the boneless, skinless anymore, dude. That's a Facebook video where I saw a guy saying, "Why are you paying $16 for boneless, skinless chicken thighs when you can get the same amount for $5 and 10 minutes of your time?" And then he just showed where you cut on the thigh, and then you roll the knife around it, and then boom, and then he ripped the skin off. He's like, boneless, skinless chicken thigh. I leave the skin on. I actually think it's awesome to leave it on. But
okay.
Yeah, exactly. More taste, a little crunch, all that. But yeah, I learned that. I buy all my thighs now full price, pal.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
You've learned. You're learned.
I have learned, and I didn't have to pay for anything, and I didn't have to go to college for it. Do you think you could teach? Have you ever had any interest, Jason, in teaching broadcasting or a radio or a what if you and I were asked by what if Sac State asked us to teach a class on sports radio broadcasting?
I think we could. We have, what is that? Who's the guy that 1,000 hours of experience makes you an expert? We've got the hours. I don't know if we're experts, but
is that a thing? 1,000 hours of experience makes you an expert?
Who was the one that wrote that?
That sounds good.
Yeah. Somebody
Chris, I'm gonna give my non-biased, completely truthful statement on if Jason and I were asked by Sac State to teach a class on radio broadcasting, and I want to see if you agree with me. I 1,000,000,000,000% think that we could teach a very interesting class that people picked a lot out of and was worth their time with one adjustment to that, it would have to be just Jason, and I couldn't be anywhere near it. Okay. There's no way, dude. There's no way I could do that.
The author Jason was thinking of was Malcolm Gladwell.
Yeah, and it was 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours.
Which either way, we have that too.
Oh, yeah, we've got plenty of that. Yeah, you could do that, Jason. I could not. Dembski did. I could.
Yeah, and I mean, I've done it where I've shown up and helped.
Well, what did you do,
classes.
Dave?
Yeah, that's exactly right. How'd you get in the business? I just kind of fell backwards. I don't know. Still here. No one fired me. Well, they did. Then I came back.
I'm resilient.
All right. What are you saying, Jay? You're saying something. Good.
Oh yeah, no, but I like others have had classes that I've showed up to be a speaker, but I've never. Yeah. No, I've never conducted one myself. Now.
Have you ever spoken? Has Scotty the Body ever gotten you to do one of them 20-30 club things?
I think he had asked before. I don't think it ever worked out time wise. Yeah. Well, have you?
I've done it twice. I've done it twice.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah. How about?
What'd you talk about?
I think one time. I think the first time it was about like how I got into the business. I'm like, oh, I was a caller, like one of those dumb things. And then I think the second time, if I remember right, Scott will remember. I think it was around the time the Kings were the fight for the Kings. And so
okay.
there was,
very timely and topical at the time.
We could teach that. We could teach the class.
You can get a job in Seattle as a teacher and teach them how to keep an NBA team.
Oh, are you talking about how they tried to teach us in Grantland how to get our team back?
Yes, I am.
I'm like so much nicer to Seattle than Chris is, but to this day, that thing, I will never get over that. Hey guys, you've lost your team.
Hey,
so did we.
We're going to give you the blueprint on how to get a new team. Still waiting on it, Seattle.
As someone saying you could teach a Mount Rushmore class.
I could 100%.
Oh, you can do a Mount Rushmore in classes.
Okay, hold on. I know we got a break. Less.
Act. E.
Yeah. Tick. Oh, no, wait, that's plastic.
Yeah. What? Chris is
Maybe you can't do this job.
And as your audition, you are no longer going to be the professor.
We'll take a break. When we come back, what's on deck? Celebrity birthdays, and we grind towards Friday. Fun and games and finish out the program right after this.
This is Sactown, baby! Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/Sactown Sports. To keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/Sactown Sports. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm meteorologist Ophelia Young from the KCRA 3 Weather Center on this Friday morning. Today is a weather impact day for returning hot weather. Daytime highs in the foothills will range from upper 90s to low hundreds, and overnight lows will only drop to the 70s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Oh, the Sacramento heat. Right now, get your AC professionally tuned up for as low as just $59 and enjoy your summer nice and cool. Plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, Bonnie.com. Summer restrictions apply. License 696-355.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here's to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, text, and 5G data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
It's the River Cats Report. What's going on with the Giants AAA squad? The River Cats Report.
Well, let's tell you what's going on with the Giants AAA squad. The River Cats are in town, and that's an opportunity for you to get out to the ballpark, including tonight, River Cats Camo T-shirt giveaway. Got to get there early. First 2,500 in attendance will get that T-shirt. Also, tomorrow it'll be Wild West night with fireworks. It'll be a fun night in the Sacramento evening with fireworks there out at the ballpark. And then Sunday, afternoon baseball, which means kids get to run the bases during the post game. So it's going to be a good weekend out there at the park. To get your tickets, go to rivercats.com.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
On Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Final half hour of the program. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Rolland. Any other than the obvious, Jason, obvious to you and I at least, any other big plans this weekend?
No, just all fired up that we're here. We made it through another week. Can you believe it? Just keeps rolling right along.
Let me just see here. Where are we
I'm
at?
going to be going to look and see Super Troopers 3 this weekend.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Interesting. At your spot where your birthday was, or a different theater?
Different theater.
Okay.
Was Super Troopers 2 better than Super Troopers 1?
No, Super Troopers 1 was better.
Okay.
But I have a feeling Super Troopers 3 will be better than Super Troopers 2.
Wait a minute. Is Super Troopers is it the one where he kept saying shenanigans, or is it the one where they all showered together?
I think that's also the same.
Oh. No, wait. No, the one with the cops is different than the one where they fought alien bugs and they all showered together.
Alien bugs and I know what you're talking. Why can't I think of the name? It's not Starship Troopers. Yes.
There you go. Okay. We got there together.
We have Stormtroopers,
Starship Troopers is a great movie.
Was it? It was a great movie?
Yeah.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
Oh,
wow.
Anthony's saying yes, too.
Let's see.
I don't think Dave would like Anthony.
I know Anthony.
I know you know Anthony, but I don't think you know of Anthony, the Oasis fan, Anthony, the weird movie fan.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong here. I feel like Anthony is like Verlaud light without the politics or being a douche.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
We also
And
share,
I mean that.
We also share political books with each other.
But
Pamphlets.
is Anthony Anthony does not strike me as well, actually. Anthony strikes me as like, I internally disagree with that, but I'm not going to make a thing about it.
Yeah, that makes
Everybody's
sense.
got their own. Yeah.
Is he a muted version of Chris?
Yeah.
Think doesn't tell you that he's smarter than you.
He's giving a thumbs up to that.
I think I mentioned this on the air. I can't ever, off air, on air blurs together. I saw Anthony without a hat in the halls one day, and I almost didn't I almost just walked by him.
Got a hat on today?
Not that He always has a hat on, but then he didn't have a hat on, and it wasn't that he looked bad or anything wrong.
I told him he was going to break the Nick Cattles record, and as homage to the former PD and host, he decided to take his hat off.
Yeah, that's a street.
Is it homage? Is it homage or homage?
Uh-huh.
I honestly am asking.
Is it biopic or biopic?
Isn't biopic isn't that like a personality trait? Like, oh man. Oh no, that's myopic.
Biopic arm.
I think it's biopic. Right?
Biography.
Biography.
Biology. No, I'm with you. I mean, there's a lot of but
like when I first started hearing people say biopic, I'm like, what are they talking about? I didn't even know that they were saying biopic.
Biopic sounds like a medical term. Did I tell you I was with a guy the other day that kept saying, yeah, I did. That said innovative.
Yes.
What the hell is that? Oh, Chris. Sorry, Chris.
Oh, did you get the?
Yes. I asked. So at the New York headquarters of Huddersfield Town, those offices, I would say it's about 60-40 English American attendees, right? I tracked down 8 English speaking, and by English I mean British folk here at HQ. And I asked them the exact question that Chris asked me to ask them, which was I wrote down BUOY, and I asked them,
so what's
how
that
do you
word,
pronounce
Jason?
So that word BUOY is buoy.
Yeah.
As
like
in
when
Sam,
when you go fishing with Tom, you might see a couple buoys out there.
Correct.
Might see a couple buoys. So Chris said, with no context, he said, hey, ask a few of your English friends. Write the word down. Ask them how they pronounce it. Now, I will tell you this, Chris. I think I asked 8 different people. It actually became an office game. I will tell you that 8 out of 8 pronounced it exactly the same way. And of those 8, a couple of them that I know a little better than most were like, why? How else would, like, they were indignant that you would pronounce it any other way.
Jason, how do you think the English pronounced?
Yeah, just
buoy?
take a guess. How would the English pronounce what we would call a buoy? Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Bioy?
Right. I think that is a wonderful guess. I will give you a hint, password style, and I'm 100% sure you're going to get it right. Ready?
Okay. Yep.
The password is Backstreet.
Oh, really? Boy?
Yeah. Boy. Every one of them. How do you pronounce it? Boy. Boy. And one of them was like, boy, why? How else would you pronounce it? I was like, buoy. And he goes, buoy? Why? If you're going to do that, you should pronounce it buoy. Like,
they're spelled different.
Okay. Well, he said it's B-O-Y with a U in there, right? So he's like, okay, take the U out, it's boy. And I was like, yeah, but if
the U is in there.
That's what I'm saying. I told him, I was like, well, if you take the H out of enough, it's just nog, which is my own bad argument. But
buoy is in Baba Booey?
Yeah,
I would feel terrified for a boy stuck on a buoy because they would have no idea how to say that.
Look out. You don't want to hit that boy dead ahead. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
You can only go swimming right out to that red buoy. Like, who are the and they anytime I have an issue with that.
What is that called to them then?
They call it a boy. That's what they refer to it as, a boy. Not a buoy, a boy. And then they get all indignant because I go, that you guys are crazy. And they go, just remember, it's all language. We loaned it to you. And I'm like, okay, we won the war. Yeah, you all used to be English.
When do we have to give it back?
That's what boy.
No.
Oh. Yeah, boy. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Anyways.
Did you watch that show, Boy Meets World?
Remember, what was her name? Denise. Remember Denise Williams' big hit on the Footloose soundtrack?
Yes.
Let's hear it for the buoy. Bowie meets World. Oh, remember that 80s artist? Really popular, Bowie George.
Yes. Didn't you tell me your dad had a lot of those
magazines? I think a lot of people do Bowie George.
Play Bowie?
Play Bowie?
Yeah.
Remember when the Blazers, instead of drafting Michael Jordan, they drafted Sam Boy?
Yes.
Didn't work out. That's just so dumb.
Sam Boy.
Sam. Hey, it's Sam Boy. Yeah, exactly. Not Bowie.
Oil can Boyd.
What's on tap? Brought to you by Bowie's. Tigers and Giants, A's at the red hot Red Sox. And round 2 of the Wyndham Championship, which is basically a tournament for people that are really trying to get into the FedEx Cup or need the money. I looked at that leaderboard. I was like, oh, okay, I love golf, and I know like 2 of these people. But then next week, we got the FedEx Cup playoffs for the next 3 weeks. And thank goodness we also have celebrity birthdays. Write me out, please. Boy.
All right. Ready for a few of these for today? Happy birthday today, Dave. Oh, this is one of your special birthdays for this one. Charlize Theron.
Oh, my goodness. Number one on that list.
You saw Monster, and you're like, that is a perfect woman.
I did not see Monster for very specific reasons. I don't need that popping in my head. Charlize Theron is 49?
54.
51. Dave was closest.
I was closer.
Sidney Crosby.
She is, the hockey player, is, Sid the Kid's 38.
33.
Dave's closer, 39. Jalen Hurts.
Does he?
He does. So good.
Jalen Hurts is 28.
27.
We have a correct answer. Carmichael Dave, 28. Mike Trout.
Mike Trout is 32.
34.
Chris is closer, 35. DeMar DeRozan.
38.
39.
Dave is closer, 37. Kyler Murray.
The baseball player?
The baseball player, yeah.
The ex-Oakland Athletic. He is 29.
He is 27.
We have a correct answer. Carmichael Dave, 29. And Wayne Knight. Newman from Seinfeld. And he was in Jurassic Park.
Wayne
JFK.
Knight. Any relation to Michael Knight?
No, to Bobby.
Writer.
Dark.
Wayne Knight is 74.
He is 66.
Dave is slightly closer, 71. Actually, one more. David Duchovny.
David Duchovny is 62.
67.
Chris is closer, 66.
Right. I'm actually okay with Chris getting one towards the end there. I was getting a little brutal. Doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
We'll take a break.
Hey, stop playing with your phone, Matt.
That's not him.
Oh, it's it's Dave.
Nope, not him.
No.
It's not me.
Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla's.
It was
Kayla. Well, here's the problem is that's something that you would do. You play with your phone on the air if you're at some like college radio place or some low-level radio station. If you're going to step up to the pros and have your phone, you dang well
Bro,
better.
I'm not on the air. I just literally got on the air.
Chase, remember what we were talking about earlier? Step up to the pros at pestpros.com. Hey, that's right. Let me tell you something. They came out to my house, as I have told you, and I guess I should still be welcoming them, even though they feel like a part of the family forever. They are relatively new to the morning show, and they're new to me. They came out to the house, took care of the cockroaches, the mice, the fleas, and God knows what else we had. I mean, we're not rural livers, rural jurors. We do have a lot of varmints, and I don't want to harm them. I just don't want them anywhere near my house. Bass Pros came out, took care of everything at a great price. And oh, by the way, they give back to the community. They are involved in the community. They are massive Kings fans. Oh my goodness gracious, let me tell you. It's why I'm so proud to be able to recommend them and endorse them, because I know they do good work and they'll do good work for you. StepUpToThePros.com. Go now, make an appointment, read on Google, read on Yelp, whatever you need to do, and you tell them your good buddy Carmichael Dave sent you. All right, Friday fun and games, I hope, coming up next.
Take Sactown Sports with you everywhere you go with the Sactown Sports app. The most in-depth coverage of the Kings and 49ers. A library of written and video content. And all your favorite personalities all in one place. Download the Sactown Sports app today and get in on the action. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the new Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, get early access to our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe for a limited time. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. Optima Tax Relief. Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The one and only Monster Jam. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks, like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Sparkle Smash, and more. Only at Monster Jam. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. Visit MorganMonsterJam.com to save 25% on ticket face value, courtesy of Morgan & Morgan. Visit website for restrictions and details. Coming to Golden One Center August 15th and 16th.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave.
What's up? It's Matt George.
What's good? It's Alan Stiles.
With the most trusted voices in the community.
This is Jason Ross.
Hey, it's Kayla Anderson.
It's Whitey Gleason.
Ready to help promote your business, both as partners and customers. All you have to do is ask. Pick up the phone, dial pound 250 and say, grow my business to get connected with a team member today. That's pound 250 and say, grow my business. Our team will review your product, quickly pair you with a perfect endorser, and create video and audio samples, all at no cost or obligation to you. With the most live and local on-air lineup, a dynamic content-driven website, and a state-of-the-art mobile app, Sactown Sports 1140 is tailor-made to help you connect with a sports audience in Sacramento. So why wait? Dial pound 250 today. Say, grow my business, and let us help take you to the next level.
We have finally made it to Friday.
Let's end your week the right way with Friday Fun and Games
On the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Friday Fun and Games. Friday Fun and Games. Friday gonna do.
Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
we are guessing names.
We're guessing names?
Dave, you already pissed off my co-host. Can you not?
Yeah, David.
You know what? The wind blows and she gets pissed off. My God.
She saw a video, or she saw on the Pat McAfee show Justin Herbert doing PDA after practice, which already made her mad. And then you made her more mad. And I have to deal with it. So stop.
All right, look, at one point you just have to accept, Matt, that there is a possibility that life just makes her mad and it has nothing to do with you.
Well,
nah.
I did say,
definitely
Dave,
not
I
it.
did tell her yesterday that she and my wife are not allowed to hang out because they're eerily similar.
Double barrels.
I asked if I could move in.
not happening.
That would be a hell of a reality show.
Right? Red gets along with cats. Oh, God. You guys, I have got to show you this. Dave, I don't know if you can.
to show
No,
you.
Dave is going to have a fit. Watch.
I can
It's
see
hilarious.
it. But just so you know, I'm on the camera to your left. So
Okay,
that's
so
that's where I can see.
My little sitter, her name's Michelle. She does an excellent job with Red. On long days, I have to get her to come in and let Red out.
Yep.
And she always sends pics afterward.
Uh-huh.
So yesterday, she sent this pic of Red. And at first I was like, why are you taking a pic of Red taking a dump? But look at the picture. I'll show you in a minute, Dave.
He's got a peeping Tom
So
behind him.
he's got a cat
Oh, I didn't see that.
in
Okay.
the background, and if you zoom in on the cat's face, it is in utter it's like literally in utter disgust.
Yeah.
He's like, "What are you doing on my property?" This is the cat's face. And so then
Very judgy.
the next picture she showed was Red obviously apologizing. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
It was your front yard. I really apologize. So I thought that was
Fast
really
friends.
funny. Yeah.
Cats are lame, anyways.
What are you talking
always
about?
so
Hold on.
judgy.
Stop it.
Cats suck.
Cats are wonderful. You have to meet my new kitten. He's the best.
Kittens are cool.
What?
Then they become cats.
His
Kittens
name,
are
his name
crazy.
is Boone, Boone. Which,
Daniel?
Aaron?
No. But my son calls him Boo, so we call him Boo.
Oh, that's cute.
He's adorable. He's basically a dog.
Kittens are great.
I love cats that are like dogs.
Basically a dog,
Yeah,
but
no,
it's a cat.
like he's
Yeah, like, kinda
super
acts like
friendly, and he's got the zoomies all the time, and he plays fetch, and he's a cat.
I like that.
He's the best. We love Boone.
Oh, I love my cat. It takes care of itself. I can leave the house, and it's just totally self-sufficient, you know. And it's like, yeah, dude, your cat scratches everything up. It looks at you like you owe it money, and then just when it comes over to get pets, it gets bored and shows you its butthole and walks away.
That's Boone.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
Look how cute Boone is.
Hey, Boone.
It's a kitten.
It is a kitten.
Kittens are great. You can play with them, yarn, and
You can throw them across the room.
Yep.
That's
What?
no.
Yeah, they land on their feet.
They have fun.
Yeah.
Boone sleeping on my keyboard.
Oh, he's musical. Very
we'll have
talented.
to tell. We'll have to tell Kayla that story sometime, Chris.
You said keyboard.
That was just for your ears only.
Oh, I
Dave.
thought you meant like.
Oh, that wasn't on the air. Okay.
That was not on the air.
I was like, "Oh, Matt, you making music back home?"
So, Friday Fun and Games, Jason Ross.
All right, here we go. We're trying a new game today. I've seen this before. It's been done other places. This is going to be, I'm going to give two initials, and you have to name somebody famous under those initials. An
Oh, that's
athlete
kinda
or
cool.
a celebrity, right?
Okay.
I might not do well.
This first one is going to be Dave versus Matt. Dave, you ready?
Yeah.
Matt, you ready?
Sure.
I got my
Is it
letters
like a
here.
buzzer?
Yeah, is it a buzzer?
Or we just go back and forth?
Just so I understand. So if you were to say, I'll use one I know you're not going to use, but you're going to say BA, and then one of us says Brandon Ayuk, and we win.
Perfect. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Is it speed, or we go back and forth?
First one.
Until, okay.
I guess. I don't know.
okay.
We'll go first one to identify. So Dave versus Matt. Let's pick FR.
Franklin Roosevelt.
Wow.
Good one.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Matt versus Kayla.
Once again, he forgot the D.
Oh.
I like that one. No, that was good. I like that.
That
I
was
like that.
good.
Hey.
Thanks. Thank you.
Matt versus Kayla. Let's go JG.
Jameer Gibbs.
Jeez.
This is maybe Matt's game. Kayla versus Chris. BW.
Bill Walsh.
Okay.
This is not my game. For
Chris
sure. No.
versus Anthony. MP.
Mark Price.
Wow. Anthony out of
Mark
nowhere.
Price. What a poll.
Ooh,
Anthony versus Dave. DK.
DK Metcalf.
Oh,
Dalton Kincaid.
There you go. Okay.
Donkey Kong.
All right,
Donkey
now
Kong.
this
Would that have
one
counted?
This one we'll call free for all. Everybody's played 2 rounds, and just see how many we can get. TS.
Tom Sawyer.
Okay.
That's not
Tom
a real
Snyder.
person.
Tom Snyder.
Don't know if that's a real person.
Tom Sullivan.
Tim Salmon.
Tim Salmon?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Angel.
Teddy Swims.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Tom Srady.
Tom. Nope.
Tony
Yeah,
Schiavone.
just Tim What?
Tony Schiavone.
Tony.
Okay, never mind.
All right. Next
No,
one. Next batch. This is Dave versus Chris.
Oh, okay.
A.E.
Aaron Eckhart.
Eric no. Nope.
What?
All right. Kayla versus Anthony. C.Y.
Chris
Cy Young.
There you go.
Both are good.
Yeah,
Both
both
Youngs.
work. Matt versus Anthony.
Uh-huh.
L.N.
Larry Nance Jr.
I was going to say that.
Dang.
Nice.
Matt's on fire.
Matt's like
Kayla versus Dave. P.M.
Peter Moynihan. Is that a person?
What?
Paul
Pat
Mooney.
There you go. Chris versus Matt. Let's go H.G.
Harry Giles.
Wow.
Oh.
Another free for all.
I was thinking that too.
B.
Arthur.
B.
What?
B.
BB?
Bobby Brown.
BB King.
Bobby
Billy
Bonilla.
Bonds.
There's a lot of BBs.
Yeah. All right, another free
Forrest
for all.
Beefcake.
Nailed it.
M.R. Free for all.
Michael Richards.
Mr.
Mr.
What was
Mister.
What was it?
M.R.
Stupid idiot.
Mr. Rister.
Oh my gosh.
Morrissey Reynolds.
Mike Remy.
Hey. He
Wait,
shouldn't
hold
be
on.
allowed
Wait.
to know that name.
We
Hold
golf
on.
together. We're
I
buddies.
know.
Wait, I know what Dave's going to do. Go ahead, Dave.
Matt, wait, I didn't
Remy.
hear. What?
Remy. Not Remy.
Okay.
Remy. Leave me alone.
Okay.
I said it fast. I panicked.
By the way, Chris, would you have accepted, Jason, would you have accepted the answer I texted you guys for T?
Yes.
Okay.
I missed it.
What was it?
Just make- yeah, I'll tell you.
That's a pull, too.
It's a total pull.
That's a pull out of the garden.
I'm just saying. It's.
Share with the
Was
class.
that just
No,
That was
not.
just for you,
Not
Dave.
very.
After the class.
Okay.
Go get a cough drop.
All right. Matt Gaylor next. Enjoy the weekend, everybody.
Bye.
SactownSports.com is your online home for sports in Sacramento. Dive deep into the Kings, 49ers, Raiders, Giants, Athletics,